What's going on? It's your boy SB. What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let me see. Trying to put these little banners on, y'all. Oh wait, hold on. Be sure to hit the like. Oh, there you go. That one. Oh, we got a comment already. Who's that? Charlie. What's going on, Charlie? Put my headphones on. I'm sitting here talking. Can't hear nothing. Hey, Charlie, what it do? What's going on? SB, no one can predict what happens next other than life will be tougher. Hey, did I not say this in the beginning of the year, though? Did I not say 2023 is going to be a bad year? Did I not say that? Have I not said Amazon was going to have prepared for layoffs since last year? I mean, I know it just, you know what I mean? It's a little it's getting spooky out here. All right, let me get this background going real quick. But what's going on, though? What's going on? How you feeling? How's your day going? How's your day going? Hope everybody's day is going good. I'm going to set this little screen real quick. That's like the signature backdrop right here for the live. You feels all right. So Charlie, thank you much for the what's that thing called again? Thank you much for the super chat, Charlie. Truly appreciate that every time for real. It definitely comes in clutch, my dude. So thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate that. But it's Thursday. It's Thursday, so you know what that means. It's time to go live. It's that time to go live. We up in this piece. I hope everybody has had a good week. My week has been good. Didn't go into the office. I was supposed to every what day is that? Our office day is Tuesdays. I called off. I got paid for it though. You know what I mean? So, but I put in a PTO, so I didn't have to go in this week. Put in vacation last week, so I didn't have to go then. Put in vacation a week before that because I do not like going into the office. But I'm trying to like our return to office date is May 1st. Our building still hasn't like set it. They're still giving us the runaround, or they haven't heard back yet. They're still waiting to figure stuff out. Hopefully, you feel me? All hope is not lost yet, but hopefully they like, you know what? We don't have to go back to office every day. Just 1 or 2 days, or maybe just would stay the same because we're supposed to go 1 day a week. So if they do that, that'd be super dope. You know what I mean? It could still happen. I still got hope. You feel me? I was still believing that they like that don't apply to us, but we'll see. But if so, it's gonna be a rough road. Oh man. But so I've had some nice time off. Like I said, hold on, I gotta put Charlie up here for shooting us here we go. Thank you much, Charlie. Gotta give a shout out to Charlie. Charlie always comes through, man. He be giving super chats, definitely supports the channel a lot. Man, you know what, man? I gotta shoot you a shirt or something. You know what I mean? If you on Instagram, hit me on the gram so I can shoot you a shirt for always supporting the channel. For sure. It's the least that I can do. But yeah, so my week, I hope everybody's week has been amazing, has been great. Like I said, I've had some time to really rest and enjoy some time. Like I said, I called off on Tuesday. So since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've had 3 days off. Tomorrow I got off and Saturday got off. You feel me? So this is just a great week right here of rest. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue to record some more content. I will show you guys my board over there of all the topics that I have like for the week and that I have just written down, just different ideas and stuff. It's pretty dope. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be working on content, but not in Amazon. You feel me? At least not until Saturday. But thank you much, Charlie, for the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Charlie said he went to Dave & Buster's in Ontario. Have you ever gone? It's cracking. But now got to go back to work. At the Mills, if you're talking about the one at the Mills, yes, of course, man. The Mills, that's the staple out there, the Ontario Mills. I remember I used to go there since I was like, was that middle school? Was it middle school? Yeah, I think I was like in 8th grade, right before high school. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing. Have our parents drop us off at the mall. Hey, mom, you think you could drop us off at the mall today? Then like you get dropped off on the far side, you feel me? Because you can't have people seeing you, get dropped off by moms. Nah, you too cool for that. Okay, hold on real quick, y'all. right, there we go. But yeah, definitely remember the Ontario Mills, man. Going up there with all the homies from high school, chilling, walking around, not doing nothing. Let me just walking around to be seen. Got your fresh fit on for what? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Was I the? I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't. But why did we do that? We will go up there to the mall, get all dressed up, not buy nothing, and just walk around to look cool. I guess it was to talk to females. I guess that was the case as well. Man, I'm so glad I'm not young no more. But yeah, what's that place called again? Dave & Buster's is lit. I remember Dave & Buster's, super dope. You already know what time it is. Let's go. It's time. We live. Of course, we know what time it is. Calvin, what it do, man? Thank you so much for being tuned in to the live tonight. How long was my central or my CD interviews? It was actually pretty quick. I did it on the away team. I was like, what in the world? It wasn't long at all, though. I think it was an hour max. I remember it used to be interviews used to be longer back in the day. It felt like, at least. But it was pretty quick. I'll probably say about an hour. It was two different people, 30 minutes with one person, 30 minutes with the other person. Super cool. I maybe had one follow-up question. You know what I mean? It was like a real easy interview. And I think it's because they needed people. You know what I mean? And it seems like they were trying to pull all the tier 3s because 90%, I don't want to say, well, I can't really say a percentage. I didn't really, think about it that hard, but my bad. I'm trying to get rid of that little fizzy sound. No idea where that came from, but a lot of people at CDs were like, once they were PAs, you know what I mean? So it seems like they were any type of PA bet. Come on, like they just gave us the red what's that called? The red carpet layout to that thing. Hey, what it do, Chris? What it do? Thank you much for being tuned in. But I think that's Calvin. If I'm wrong, forgive me for that. But are you planning on going to Central Doc? If so, let me know, man. Let me see if I can persuade you not to do that. No, I'm just playing. You know what I mean? Do what you feel is best. But I think 80%, I'm being cool, just being PC, probably regrets going to Central Doc, or to CD. From what I've seen, a lot of people was like, man, I shouldn't have came here. It sucks, but it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. I finally got a break from school. That's what's up. That's what's up, Chris. That's what's up. What you going to school for? I remember I actually, no, I don't want to bring that up, but kill it. You know what I mean? Kill it. Take advantage of it. Get your degree, whatever you're going for. Capitalize on it, man. Bring in those finances. But man, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the headlines this week. Yo, man, it just seems like it's rough out in these about world Earth. I haven't had time to look into it. I actually had the time, but I didn't want to. Like when you start seeing a little bit too much, it just seems like bad news everywhere. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I pull back because I don't want to just see bad news all day. But it just seems like it's just getting worse and worse out there. Economy. I don't know if you guys heard about the different what was it? I don't really want to say all the names because I know YouTube be acting weird when you start saying certain buzzwords, but different currencies and people grouping up to for currencies. All this stuff that's going on in the headlines is pretty crazy. But when I just looked through that this week, I was like, yo, this year's it's gonna be a special year, a year to remember. IT, that's what's up. It seems like it's a lot of IT stuff to get involved in, just being honest. Oh, also, I had a few comments. I'm actually going to do a vlog on this because we talked about it before. I don't know if you guys remember. I did a vlog talking about, and I actually showed it. It was like the stowing machine. Like, no, not the old me, not the old me, no, but there's literally a machine that stows. And I did a vlog about it, and everybody was like, oh, that's not going to come. That's never going to happen in the warehouse. It'll take forever. It'll be like 10 years for that to happen. I got comments, at least a few of them already, from people saying that they got the stone machine in their building. Now, I didn't want to do a video about it when they first hit me up about it because I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, nah, not already, but pretty crazy. I got hit up by a handful of people. I responded to them. I even got the building name too. So now that I got the building name, I'll do a video on it because that can kind of give us some type of validity on it. Or some people, I'm pretty sure somebody in that building might come across the video. And then even more people be like, oh yeah, that's the fact. You feel me? On fourth floor, there's a whole, you feel me, robotic stores over there. It's crazy. It's getting out of control. But I have been getting hit up about that. That is scary. So if that starts to roll out on a major scale, that's scary. You feel me? And it's funny because so many people on that vlog that I did was like, yo, it'll take forever. We got 10 years before that happens. And then like a month, 2 months later, I have people hitting me up saying, yo, we got those robotic stove things that you were showing in your video in our building. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to have to get some more info on that. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But I might do that vlog this week. But I'm trying to see if I can get some, get some more information before I drop that vlog. Calvin said, yeah, they reached out to me and I did a phone interview. It was only 30 minutes and they told me I would hear something. You probably got it. Man, I would really calculate before you go to CD. Are you in Arizona? You're talking about the one in Arizona, right? Because if that's the case, I believe they're going to pay you a little bit to move out to Arizona. Man, really calculate that decision. Cost of living has went up. You feel me? It went all the way up in Arizona. Cost of living then went up. Look at the apartment prices. Look at the food. Like, look at all that stuff before, if you're not in Arizona, before you decide to take that offer to move out here for that position. I would really just, make sure you're doing your calculations on that. But yeah, I did mine through the phone as well. It was 2 phone interviews. Oh, no. You know what? I didn't do mine through the phone. Mine was through a Zoom. Yeah, we did. Or Chime. I think it was Chime. Yeah, we did ours through Chime. So that's dope. You didn't even have to, man, you could have had your whole notes right in front of you, right in front of your face, just reading it during the interview. So that's super dope. Yeah, they didn't let me do that. I had it we were on Chime on the laptop and I had I had one story on this side of the laptop. I had another story on this side of the laptop and another story right in front. And I had notes stuck on the laptop. So I took advantage of what I can doing the interview on the laptop. Definitely did. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But the phone, I would have had the notes. You feel me? I'd have had my feet kicked up, notes all in front of my face. That's what's up. Okay, let me see what you said. Twain, what it do? What is going on? What is going on? Thank you so much for being tuned into the live. What's going on with you? I hope you had a good week. So you're in Houston. If you're talking about the one, so there's one in Houston. Is that what you're saying? Or where's this offer letter for? Is it for Arizona? Is it Houston? Where's the other one? Tennessee? Which one is it at? And are you able to work from where you're at? Because I know with Arizona, they didn't allow people to live in other states and then work they had to move out here. Oh snaps, you said for listen. Are you a PA right now? I calculate. Well, I think they paid people what, 10,000, if that, or 9,000 or something to relocate. Well, I think it was different depending on how far you were. But man, I would really calculate that. Look into your apartment that you would move into. That's Tempe. Our building is in Tempe. It ain't cheap over there. You feel me? So of course everybody doesn't live in that city, but even the cities around it, look into it. Look into the apartment costs. I would even look into the trend on how much apartments rent has been increasing within just the last year or 2 year. And then I would kind of see by 6 months just to see if it's slowing down on the increase or if it's speeding up. That's the type of stuff. That's like the type of stuff I was looking at when I was getting my house. I was looking at the rates and all that, but I was looking into the apartments as well. Even after I just followed it because I was really tripped out. Like, yo, Arizona is expensive. This is wild. You know what I mean? Like, how in the world does a 1-bedroom cost $1,600, $1,700, $2,000? That's crazy. You feel me? That's some California stuff right there. So I would definitely say, man, check the apartments and the living situation before anything. I'm an SC for a Gen 11. SC, what is a SC? I'm not sure what that is. But have you made up your mind yet? Like, have you already said it in yourself? Like, yo, I'm gonna do this. Listen, really think about it. Um, I'm trying to get out of there, but everybody's different. There's a lot of people who do like it, but there's a lot of people who don't. I don't know if you've seen the video that I made on it compared to the warehouse. When it comes to growth, expect that to slow down. But that's not it. That's not I can't say that as a blanket statement, but um, your growth over there will be slower. They even say that. You know what I mean? So let me see. Yeah, so their growth, like you have, like let's say in my department, we have the flow leads basically, or like the clerks, and then above us, we don't have leads. It's just us and then the manager, and then the manager. You got like the managers above them. It's not like even back in when I was in inbound, at least in inbound, they had the flow leads or the flow. I guess they just called us flow. And then we had the leads, and then we even had like a flex AM or stretch AM, that type of thing. It seemed like it was a little bit more. Now it just really doesn't seem like there's nowhere to grow. You know what I mean? And then you have like 2-3 AMs on the floor in the office with every department, maybe 4, maybe I don't think no more than 5. But you compare that to the warehouse, it's night and day. In the warehouse, you got thousands of people, or 1,000 or 700 people. And then within that, you probably got like 50, 60 managers. Like it's a lot way more growth in the warehouse compared to the corporate side. But, if you're just tired of being in the warehouse and you're tired of walking around all day, I think the same level of stress that you get in the warehouse, you're gonna get in the corporate side. So it's just gonna be different. It's just gonna be all mental stress now. But you may like it. You know what I mean? You may like it more than the warehouse. I'm not saying it's not possible, but most. Shout out to you. What's going on? New Mexico in the building. Shout out to New Mexico. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it's I've been through. Actually, I did. I went to a Walmart. We were driving through New Mexico. Only been to a Walmart. Didn't really get to like stay out there, enjoy the state or anything like that. But shout out to New Mexico, man. That's what's up. If they offer it, then yeah, that's what's up, man. That's a big move. You know what I mean? You're moving your whole livelihood. You got to think about the network that you had at your building. That was things that I thought about when I left, but I left more so because I felt I was definitely not, I felt I just had to, but I knew what the cost was going to be. I knew my whole network was going to be gone. I was going to have to build a whole new network if I wanted to move up. And what I mean by a network is like people who endorse you, your seniors, your manager, your ops manager, different op managers. You have like when you're in a building and they know you and they know how you work and they know your personality and they know how you are, you have a lot of people who then get behind you like, no, he's dope. And that's valuable when you plan to move up. Because they do ask, you know what I mean? They ask other people's feedback. Okay, what do you think about this employee? So leaving all of that and then coming to a new place is risky. But that was a risk I was willing to take because I wasn't even thinking about moving up over here. At Central at the corporate side, I wasn't even thinking about moving up. I just wanted to get out the building. But man, that's what's up. Congrats once you get that offer letter. Just try to play it as best way as you can when it comes to your living situation, because that's one thing I have been hearing with people over at our corporate side. They've been getting hit financially, and it's tough, man, because cost of living is going up, inflation's going up. But you know what I mean, we're not the FC. So once you come to Central Flow, you're not getting a raise every 6 months. You got to think about that as well. Yeah, we get stock, but where's that going? You know what I mean? Let's how's that forecast looking? I can't talk about it, but it's just as long as you're prepared for all that stuff, you good. You know what I mean? But then I'm the type who prepares for the best, but also prepares for the worst. You know what I mean? So prepare for the, just have some type of plan in case the worst happens as well. Because you're leaving, I'm went right next door. You know what I mean? I was in Cali, I came to Arizona. That was 5 steps and a hop away. You feel me? Hey, I can make a call. I could be back in set up in California in a week. It's not that hard, but you're kind of going from Texas to Arizona. Texas itself is huge. You know what I mean? You move from the north side of Texas to the south side of Texas. That's like what, 7? That's a long drive. I did it. I was like, yo, I don't want to drive through here again. Oh man. ND, what it do? What it do, man? Thank you so much for being tuned in. It says, well, if it isn't the greatest rapper, hey, nah, man. I mean, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. And if you haven't, I got a new single dropping tomorrow. It's called, what is it called? It's called Feel Good. That's what it's called. It's actually off my new EP that I'm putting out, and that's called Dreams and Motivation. That's what I'm wearing right now. That's the brand. That's the movement. It's called Dreams and Motivation Volume 1. But I'm dropping the single tomorrow. So it will be on YouTube. And if you want to, put it on your Spotify playlist or what's that other iTunes music. What is it called? Whatever the one iTunes has, all these different it's gonna be everywhere. So tomorrow I'll post it on as a video on YouTube. I'll have the links in there. Then you can go to Spotify, all those spots to stream it up on there. Support if you guys want. Ethan, what's going on? Ethan, shout out to you, my dude. Thank you so much for being tuned in to the live this Thursday night. He said if Amazon says they want to be leaner to save costs, can they at least start by stop doing crappy shows like the Rings of Power? That crap loss cost $1 billion alone. See, I've never even thought about how much it cost them on the, on the network side of things. I've never even thought about that. So that would be a good point right there. But how much are they making over there? That's the thing. You're allowed to lose money if you making money. I don't know. I've never looked into Amazon Prime Network. You know what I mean? So I have no clue. But if they're making money, I can see why, they would allow some stuff, because that's a whole nother industry. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? The FC is special because that's strictly one thing that controls that. Customer orders, period. You know what I mean? That controls the FC. But on that side with the Amazon movies and stuff, I don't know how that works. I've never even looked at their, their annual, how much they bring in or nothing like that. But yeah, that's yeah. I mean, if they want to, I'm not sure if they're cutting, but it looks like they're cutting everywhere though. You feel me? They cut people off Twitch, they cut people. So yeah, I feel you. If they losing a lot over there, definitely probably should think about doing that. You should incorporate your laugh in your songs. I think hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I might have to do that. Last night, Outbound Doc offered us associates. And I'm in non-inventory. They didn't know what to do with their associate. It was slow. Prepare. You feel me? I think it's gonna get slower. Actually, if it's slow right now, that's pretty scary, because I thought this time would be a time where we would get some sort of uptick because of, what is it called? Taxes. What tax refunds? You know what I mean? A gang of people getting their tax refund, they refund money back. And what do people do when they get extra money? They gonna spend it. They not finna save. They not finna think logically. As soon as it hit their hand gonna just get hot. You feel me? It's gonna jump right out their hand as soon as it touch it. So, I would have thought just like, well, at least that should give us a few more months before it starts getting slow. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys been seeing them headlines of everything, you know what I mean, still going up. So I think people are starting to feel it when it comes to the economy, when it comes to the high interest rates, when it comes to inflation. I think a lot of people are starting to feel it. So we may not see a super high bump when it comes to customer orders that I thought we would have got when it came to what's it called, tax refunds, because people want to hold on to their money, or people got to catch up on their bills, or people got to pay off debt. That's a lot going on. I know there's like some new statistic when it was talking about, they gave the number. I'm gonna put it in the storm, or what is that, storm watch video that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the numbers in there, but they gave some crazy number on how many people can't pay their rent, and it's crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy out here. Oh, yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem. No problem. Dust, what it do, Dust? Thank you so much for tuning in to the live tonight. Good to see you in the building. It says, does corporate offer any type of raised cost of living? No. Nope. They like, yo, stick it out. You feel me? You got this. Good job. They'll give you their encouragement. No, they ain't giving no adjustments, nothing. The only thing we've gotten, no, not for adjustments for cost of living. Nah, we haven't gotten that because supposedly we make more than what the cost of living is at right now. So they're like, well, we're not going to adjust it because we make more, but it should be adjusted because it's like, well, now we make less. It's like, okay, we make more technically, but we make less because of the inflation and cost of living. But we go off of yearly evaluations. And then from your evaluation, that will determine if you get a raise that year and how much that raise will be. So that's coming up. I think it's this month. What month are we in? We're still in yeah, we're still in May, right? Yeah, we're still in May. Oh, my bad. We in March. All over the place. So I think in April we have our evaluations to see if we get raises and how much that raise is. So I'm excited for that. But really, it's just like, I mean, I'm grateful. You know what I mean? For whatever they want to give us. If we get something, I'm grateful because I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I think we're gonna see to where there is no more raises. When it comes to, how they did in the warehouse, oh, $3 extra because, you know what I mean? People complain about how much we get paid, but they actually dropped some money just because of cost of living. I don't think we're going to see that anymore. And I think by the end of this year, in my opinion, I think we may even see them stop just, I think it's going to get that area may be affected. But on the corporate side, nah, they're not adjusting to the cost of living because supposedly we already make enough to, you know what I mean? Which, is it fair? Hey, it is what it is. I'm just real big on, that's why I started. That's why I went out to go get another job. Why did I get another job? Why do I work at Amazon corporate and I have to go deliver for Amazon? Why is that? You know what I mean? But yeah. Jay Smith, what's going on, Jay Smith? Good to see you in the live tonight. Good to see you. Do you see massive layoffs at Amazon in the future towards the end of the year? Yes, I made a video, a vlog. What was it called? Oh, in the vlog that I did, 9,000 laid off, which was the last layoff that they just had. I said, I think we're going to see at least 100,000 layoffs by the end of the year. And then I said, I even said on there when I think it's going to start. I think it's going to start, and what's going to trigger it, not just for Amazon, with all these companies, when they press that recession button. That's why I dropped the video right after saying, are they about to push the button? But I think once the news and big media, they all promote that fear into the market of how it's a recession and this and that, that's going to cause people to pull back. Amazon FC, we only get work when people buy stuff. So if that gets cut or hit drastically, what does that mean? You feel me? If the people get fear injected into them because of big media, I played a clip on the beginning of that vlog where it shows the media all reading the same script. They're gonna do that again whenever they decide that the recession is here. They're gonna do that again. That's going to inject fear. People are gonna hold on to their dollars, or that's when people are gonna start spending a little smarter. But that can go two ways. I mean, what if Amazon has the best deals? You know what I mean? So now they want to spend their money with Amazon instead of wasting gas going to the store and spending something. You know what I mean? So, but I just think fear in general, once that's pumped out, will have some sort of effect. The level, I don't know, but I don't know. Like, I did a lot of vlogs. I don't know if you've seen the vlogs I've done where I showed their head count and I showed how much they lost within the last year. Something I don't think we can or Amazon could sustain the headcount they have in this in this economy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be, I don't want to say massive. I think the end number is massive. But I think they're taking it step by step to not make it as shock value instead of just, oh, we're laying off 100,000 people. No, we're laying off, what was it at first? We're laying off 4,000. Oh, we're laying off 18,000. Oh, we're laying off 9,000. It don't sound as harsh as, yo, we got to let 200,000 people go, And on top of the way that they're cutting people on the back end, how, not just Amazon, but any job, when it comes to write-ups. All of a sudden they're getting more strict. All of a sudden they want you to do 10 more, adding 20 more things to standard work, you know what I mean, that they can get you on when they need to get you, you know what I mean? I think that is on the rise. I've already got, with Amazon and other companies, in my opinion, I've got a gang of people hit me up like, yo, I got document coachings out of nowhere doing the same thing I've been doing. Why? What's going on? And if one person would have said that, all right, cool. You just might have to tighten up. But when I got a gang of people telling me that, when a lot of people are telling me, yo, I'm just getting not harassed, but you know what I mean? Like they're pressing the issue, they're putting pressure. I think there's a reason to that. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yes, I think we're going to see some big drops, like definitely by the end of the year. Jill, what's going on? How you doing? Shout out to Florida, other side of the country. Let's go. I've always wanted to go to Florida. Florida just seems like a beautiful place that everybody needs to visit, but only because of TV, because I've never been there. But shout out to you, Jill, for tuning in on this live tonight. So glad you can make it. How's the weather out there? Is it as beautiful as it looks on TV or not? What's going on, dude? How you feeling? Are you out delivering right now? Why are you watching or what? You feel me? You just relaxing right now, or are you out delivering? Let us know. Dude, she's an Amazon vet, and she be doing deliveries and all that stuff. Dude, that's what sucks too. We're in a time where you can't even just work one job anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I know so many people who work this and work here and work here just to survive. How long can this go on for? You feel me? It can't go on forever. It can't go on forever. But shout out to you for tuning in, dude. Dude tunes in, even though she be, out on her grind doing the human delivery. You feel me? The human delivery service out here delivering humans and boxes to Amazon. Got your Forte feedback yesterday. What you got feedback? That's not good, right? Is that you gotta let me know. I kind of forgot. I know having feedback, is it positive feedback or like the documented feedback? I'm not sure. You gotta let me know about that. DJ Reezy, what is going on, my dude? Good to see you in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Good to see you. We got Ethan said, I don't want to work at Amazon anymore, but my friend who still works told me that there was a lot more tension, drama, and infighting among the peers because low morale and more work per person. That's a fact. I mean, no, I can't say that's a fact, but I can see why they say that. Times are getting harder outside of Amazon, so that's already going to raise tension inside of Amazon. Now, if Amazon, you know what I mean, if whatever the culture, I think every building culture is different. Every shift is different. When it comes to the culture, like the vibe, you know what I mean, that you get. Like I used to love going to work. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. As a PA, it was lit. Like I would be stressed outside of Amazon and go to Amazon and be good. You know what I mean? 20 minutes, 30 minutes within the shift. Yo, it's good. Like you feel me? It's all love. We all in here having a blast. It ain't like that. It ain't like that everywhere though. And then I'll go in on an overtime day. It's like, oh, I feel like, it's a different vibe, different culture. So that's a big thing that Amazon needs to adjust and fix somehow. How they gonna fix it? I don't think they're gonna fix it because I think they want people to leave and cut headcount around this time. But yeah, tension, drama, and fighting. I don't think we're gonna see less of it. You know what I mean? It's more tension outside of work. So of course it's gonna be more tension. It's definitely gonna be more tension inside of work. Amazon work. You feel me? They're gonna push you. They already push you to the limit. The thing about Amazon, you get your rates, you get all this stuff, but at least in my opinion, in my experience, the culture, you know what I mean? The people, it'll be somebody that kind of deflated that. Like, I can't tell you how many people wanted to quit Amazon when I was a PA, but they didn't because the friends that that we were all, the community that we had within our shift, people literally did not quit because the community, they hated it. They hated packing. Like, yo, I hate packing, but you guys are dope. You feel me? So I'm going to stay here and just roll this out because I have fun with you guys. You know what I mean? There were some, certain people going through divorces and craziness at home. And Lear was like, yo, I love coming to work. I love coming to work. They thanked me. They was like, yo, I just want to thank you because I love coming to work. I really don't think about nothing outside of here. When I'm here, you guys give me joy. Like, it was dope. You know what I mean? So that's the the power of culture, you know what I mean, that it has in our workplace. But I think it's gonna get worse. I think it's gonna get worse. I hope not, but I think so. Dude said my building would start giving feedback and enforcing the meal break. Shoo, they putting that pressure. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But you know what I mean? They have been relaxed. You know, they've been relaxed since the shutdown. They have been relaxed. So I think a lot of people did kind of push the limit. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't writing people up, because they wasn't giving any type of feedback, they kind of pushed the limit. Now it's like, hey, y'all gonna have to fall in line. It sucks because especially when it comes to something like break and the FCs, I remember that used to suck. You like, you know, it takes you 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, 4 minutes to get to the lunchroom. Then you got to warm it up. By the time you finally sit down and eat, 10 minutes of your lunch is already gone. But they like, hey, be back on time though. Oh man, but be careful on that and definitely keep us posted on how that plays out. It seems like a whole lot more things are going into play to be enforced. You know what I mean? So that's the crazy part. Why is my question, which I believe we've answered before. And that's April 9th. Man, keep us posted on that, dude. Jill said, ASB, what's your thoughts on Amazon buying an AMC theater? What? I didn't even know they was doing that. My thoughts is they gonna let us in for free. Amazonians get in for free or not? Oh no? Okay, bet I'm not going. I'll just watch it on the prescription that I pay y'all every month, even though I work for y'all every day. So I think that's cool for them. You know what I mean? I can't say I don't support something for my company, but I'm not pulling up unless I get a discount. I work for y'all. You feel me? I don't know. I hope though, if they give us some type of discount, I'll go just for that. Like, you know what y'all thinking about your employees? Bet. That's what's up. But they probably not. But other than that, I think for them, hey, that's what's up. It's just like all the other stuff they be branching off into the medical field and into this and into this. I'd be like, feel me? Do I get a discount? That's just I shouldn't think like that, huh? But I do. It's like, yo, we break our backs for y'all. We need discounts. You know what I mean? But I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just clowning. But I'm not gonna go though. Unless it's the only theater by my house. And no, I'm not going. But shout out to Amazon for getting a new theater. That's what's up. You know what I mean? They got manager positions over there open or they paying some money. I might have to put an application in. I'm like, dude said over 106,000 they paid out in meal break violations for my building. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. But the thing is, those people, why did they pay that out? Because somebody knew who to go to report them violations. 99% of us don't. You know what I mean? That's what sucks because the system will take advantage of you. Most people, because most people don't know the rules of the game. You know, that 100,000, the people who brought that up right there to get that money, somebody must have known the rules to be like, yo, you out of bounds, my guy. I know the rules. This is out of bounds. Now you're gonna have to pay up. I'm sure that's going on in a lot of places, you know, but that sucks though. But hey, shout out to them who got that 106,000. That's pretty cool right there. Shout out to you, my guy. What is that, Arco? Shout out to you. What it do? Thank you so much for tuning into the vlog tonight. He says, I just started working at Amazon. That's what's up. Congrats. Yes, you know, Amazon gets a lot of flack. A lot of people, you know, talk crazy about it, but collect. You feel me? Collect your checks. Take advantage of them. You know what I mean? They gonna take advantage of you. They gonna get all the work out of you. They gonna squeeze you dry. So be sure that you take advantage of the company. You know what I mean? Save your money. I see you got music on your little icon right there. You feel me? I don't know if you have your own studio, take parts of your check, boom, start building your own studio to where you can start getting finances, whatever, you know, I don't know your living situation, but just make sure you're not just working there and blowing all your money. Make sure you work there, you save it, and you try the best that you can to put yourself in position to, you know, bring in some other streams of income. And then, you know, take advantage of them. You know what I mean? I'll say that. Take advantage of them in a good way. But shout out to you. It ain't that crazy. Um, I started off as a white badge and inbound. Um, everybody was like, "Oh man, it's the worst place." They was going crazy, and I was like, "Yo, not for me." You feel me? I'm gonna love this. This is I'm gonna have the best time. It is what you make it. Stay away from the complainers. Stay away from the people with the negative mindset, because if you get involved with them, your days is gonna be long. You're gonna have a long journey at Amazon. You know what I mean? It is the way that you have your mindset and who you hanging around with. So be sure you choose the right crowd working there. And one of their sayings, which I've loved. This is one of the Amazon, what do they call them, the principles. One of them that I've loved. I've seen it on the wall the first day I was working there. It says, "Have fun, work hard, make history." That was a big thing. I love that about Amazon, and I did that. Every area that I was in, I would try to, of course, some of it was stressful, but I would try to make it fun and make history. So just go in there, have fun. Don't let it stress you out. You're gonna have a good job, my dude, or you're gonna have a good time. But I would say, draw your boundaries. Do you plan on moving up? That's a big thing right there, because that can be a night and day on how you move. If you plan on moving up, you probably should move a little different. But if you don't plan on moving up, man, have fun. You know what I mean? Have a blast. All you got to do is real easy with Amazon. You can literally, there was people who had a blast. They was talking while they was stowing. They was loud. They was they literally had a blast. Work was a blast for them. But one thing they did, they made sure to do their work. You know what I mean? They made sure to be on top of that. The thing is, you got people who want to have all the fun and have a blast and have all the clicks and crews and don't do no work. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Trust me, just do your work, you'll be good. Dude said, "Annual review on what my managers and peers think of my HR performance is a forte." Okay, got you. They talk about what principles are my strengths. Oh, okay, I had that as well. I just see that's how I don't even care. I didn't even care. I was like, look, is anything bad? No. All right, cool, bet. You feel me? Let me know when the raise talk is here. But okay, I know what you mean. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats on that. Wow, it was good, right? I'm hoping it was good. Congrats on that. I hope it was all well, and I hope you can move up quickly. One thing, like my theory with Amazon, I don't really have, well, I have some proof, but not, it was more so on a higher level, like the L5 to L6 transition. But I wonder if promotions are going to go, it's kind of slower now due to the fact of the hiring freezes and the pay cuts and all that stuff. Um, I wonder how that's going to go. I think I mentioned that in the last live a little bit. I'm not sure. I mentioned it something. I make so many videos on this thing. I don't even be remembering. But Beatrice says, "Oh snap, sorry for being late yet again. I'm way more happy in my current job. Sweet shift, close to home, and decent pay. No drama for your mama." That's what I'm talking about. So you're not at Amazon, right? Congrats to that, man. Or you're at a different building. I don't remember. I think you left Amazon. If so, and if you got higher pay and you enjoying it, can't beat that. I love stories when I hear people have left and are doing even better. Congrats to you on that. Congrats. Oh yeah, for sure. If y'all haven't hit that like button yet, be sure to hit the like button. It definitely helps out in the algorithm and all that good stuff. So if you guys are tuned in, be sure to hit that like button one time. Thank you much. Thank you much. And thank you much for shouting that out too, Beatrice. Ethan said, analysts argue that Amazon buying the AMC doesn't make sense, but rumor is out. No official document yet, but it seems companies and banks be buying companies with debt. Got you. Yeah. I don't see why it makes sense either. Like buying a theater, you know what I mean? Out of no, yeah. Let's get a theater. It's like, I like the way you think. You promotion. Let's get a theater. It's like, what is the brains behind that? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know what and why. Who knows? But hey, as long as they got enough to pay me on my check coming up, then What are meal breaks violations do? So this is a question due that you could probably answer since you kind of brought it up. He wants to know what are meal break violations. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, do. I think that's just when you come back late from your break. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong, but I think so. Ryan, what's going on? Ryan, how you doing? Thank you so much for being tuned in to the vlog tonight or the live tonight. Glad you was able to make it. Thank you much. Just got off. Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Enjoy your time off. Rest. You feel me? Get you some good food. Relax. Because I know, once you get off, woo, that's one of the best feelings right there. Walking to that time clock, man, I walk with a pep in my step. Like, all right, I didn't have no energy all day, but all of a sudden you get energy when you leaving. They like, oh, you're awake now? Yeah, yeah, I'm out though. See you. Eddie, what's going on? Learning trainer checking in from a really intense week. So you had an intense week. My week was super chill because I was mostly off. But why was your week intense? Please fill us in, my guy. I hope all was well. But yes, Eddie is the learning trainer that be tuning into the lives. We have made him the official live learning trainer. So if you guys got questions, go ahead and drop them on departments or anything like that. Literally, Eddie would drop the info for that for sure. Okay, so Beatrice left Amazon for Wally World. That's what's up. Wally World sounds fun. I have no clue what it is, but it sounds like a blast. Wally World. Where you work? Wally World? Oh, you work? That sounds like a fun place to work. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, and hit the subscribe button. If y'all haven't hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That would be super dope. Get a super sticker, people. Huh? I don't get it. What you mean? What you mean, Eddie? Local store, not distribution. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I'm actually looking in the places, the other companies that I'm going to be looking for to put my application in. It's not a local store. It is, I guess, they're kind of bigger warehouses, but it's just like one. You know what I mean? They're not like a big chain. At least not that I know of. But it's that time for me. You know what I mean? I'm definitely, and I've said that on the other, previous vlogs that I have to submit my resume for other companies, but I never did it. I only submitted for different positions inside Amazon. I was kind of waiting during this season that I'm in to see, all right, where should I go? I have ideas of the spots that I want to put my application for. Now I just got to do it. But I think it's about that time because I don't see anything getting better no time soon. It just looks like stuff is just getting worse and worse, just being honest. Ethan said if being late is considered a meal violation, then me and everybody on ShipDoc violated that. Facts. But maybe they trying to cut that, maybe they trying to cut that. But that's a fact. I know everything or every building I've been in, that was always a struggle of getting people back on time from breaks. It was to the point where like our managers would have to go into the break room, like, all right, look, come on, let's go. It's time to get people back into to stowing and all that stuff. So but then they didn't care for a while because the whole shutdown, all regulations was relaxed. But now, you feel me? Them days is gone. So it look like they're starting to, switch that up. And it seems like another way to cut costs. What's going on, Christian? How you feeling? How you feeling? Good to see you in the live tonight. I hope you're safe out there driving on them crazy roads and these crazy streets and these crazy times. I hope you're good out there, but so glad to see that you tuned in. Eddie said, I helped with simple bin count retrain where people were getting write-ups and terminated for the easiest count. One person called HR on me saying I was mean to him. Oh, man. Yeah, I've never done count. What is that? So simple bin count, retrain, bin count. That sounds familiar. I've never done it. Seems easy, but that's what's up. I know training can be frustrating, especially when you got, what you say, some people who trying to call HR on you. I've never had that happen except one time. And it was crazy because I was super cool to do and everything, but he just got, what was it? It was something, I don't know. Something was up with dude. He was like, I'll go to HR. I said, say less, bro. Like I literally said 2 words and dude went off. I just backed up, say, hey, I'm gonna get the manager. Hey, don't even trip. Hey, manager's on the way. whenever they got to that point, listen, I'm not gonna argue. You know what I mean? Like I'm nah. Hey, hold that thought. Cuckoo. Hey, come here, AM. He won't talk to you. And then I'm out, But sorry you had to go through that, because training people, there was this one guy. Oh my, I never forget. I was an ambassador. We were in Stowe. Out of the whole class, from the start of the shift to the very end, I think the last 5 minutes, this dude was on purpose being annoying. He would ask questions about everything. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions, but I just know when people are doing stuff on purpose. So, and the questions he was asking, I knew he had to work at Amazon before. So he's asking like the wildest questions, like the silliest questions. And he was like, it seemed as if he was trying to poke me, you know what I mean, to get me to break. But I was like, man, I'm just gonna show this dude love. I'm not gonna, I know a lot of people, um, will, get frustrated with people and all that, rightfully so, especially when it's some, asking silly questions. But the whole day I went through it. It was almost at my breaking point. It was like 5 minutes left. And he told me, he said, "Hey, SB." And by this point, I was like, yeah. I had this much patience left with 2 minutes left with this much patience. And he was like, "I just want to tell you something." I was like, "Go ahead." I'm on my little Kindle, acting like I'm doing something. I wasn't doing nothing, but trying not to snap on this dude. He was like, "I want to say, man, you're one of the best trainers I had." He said, "I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of pushing your buttons today, and I was doing that on purpose." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, you kind of was." Yeah, I know you was pushing my buttons. So we started laughing, and then he was just like, "Yeah, man, like he started talking. I was like, "Why would you do something like that?" But training could be a headache. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you made it through that, man, because I've been had some training nightmares. Took VTO for today, starting to move out to another apartment. King of Dreams. Shout out to you, my dude. Thank you so much for being tuned in. Man, that takes a lot of energy. When you moving out, you know what I mean? Loading up, packing up. That takes a lot of energy. So I'm glad that you was able to use some VTO. And to be able to get that handled and get that situated for sure. And you still tuned in to the live. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Amazon helps build our resume. That's true. That's true. It does. It does. But I think Amazon is losing its weight. I think it's back in the day, and not even back in the day. I would say even last year, people were like, "Oh, you're from Amazon? Oh man," it was like looked highly upon. I think that's kind of dropping. I think that's dropping by like the month. You know what I mean? Because so many, and it's funny because I was just talking to somebody who's up there that I'm close to, and they're like, companies are like, they're starting to see Amazon and managers. We were talking more so about managers, like these different that went to different companies. A lot of companies would hire somebody. Oh, use a manager, Amazon hired. Now it's like, like they kind of seen this is like, yo, it's not your everything that comes from there is not spectacular. But that was more so on the manager side. But I'm sure, they're still the second biggest employer. So I'm sure there's still a lot of people who still look highly upon it. So, but as I said that before, though, that's why a lot of managers that I knew was leaving, because they was using that clout that Amazon had on their resume, boom, and go get paid some more somewhere else. I think that's smart. I would definitely do that. Like that's one reason if I submitted to be an AM, I put my resume in, nothing's happened yet. But if I got an AM position, that's where the clock starts. I can't stay at Amazon. You feel me? I cannot play that waiting game from get to L4 manager to L6 operations manager. Stop it. You feel me? I think it used to be like this. L4, here's L6. And I think it would probably take like 4 years, 5 years max. Now I think it's widened. I think that time is going to take even longer due to the situation that the company's in. I ain't gonna wait for that. You feel me? Like I'd rather go be a manager for about 6 months or a year, get all the experience, get all the stuff on my resume, and dip out. Gone. But that's just my opinion. Eddie said, we are also moving heavy volume through our building right now. That's what's up. Y'all moving heavy volume at the end of the first quarter. That's a good look. That's a good look. That's some good stuff right there. What to do if you already hit the subscribe button and the like button? I don't know. Once we're done, share a video. But nah, you're good. I appreciate the support, man. Everybody if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to subscribe. And thank you. There's like, I've come across people who shared the videos. You know what I mean? There's like Amazon, what's those things? Groups, and people have shared the video in there. I was like, yo, that's what's up. So appreciate you guys sharing the content, whether it be to your whatever. Thank you guys, man. That's what's up. I definitely appreciate that. Met a Lyft driver making $6K a month from Lyft. Who? Who? That's crazy. I've talked to a lot of them. I thought they were, from the ones that I've talked to, it seemed like it was kind of the money was kind of getting hit a little bit. And but I don't know. That's one thing I was looking into, because if I needed to bring in some more extra money instead of working, you know what I mean? Like I quit the delivery side, and I don't want to go back. But I was like, man, I wonder if I really needed to. Can I do Lyft or whatever, that other Uber or something like that, and see would that be sustainable? How would that go? A lot of people was just like, I've never heard that though. $6K a month from Lyft. I would think you would probably have to buy a car for that, because the wear and tear that you're gonna put in your car for running up $6,000. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of trips. I would think, you know what I mean? To make 6,000, you probably gonna have to put 600,000 miles on your car. No, so I'm not probably 600,000, but I'm pretty sure you probably put some wear and tear on your car. But yeah, that's if so, that's what's up. That's what's up. Daisy, what's going on, Daisy? Thank you so much for being tuned in to the live tonight. Thank you much. Does career choice require a certain grades in college or courses to continue with the tuition assistance? That is a great question. I don't know. I think you got to pass, but I don't know. But I thought I heard that from somewhere. I might have to hit up Zell. I would have hit him on the phone right now, right on live. That'd have been dope. But I might have to hit up. I don't know if you know the other YouTuber. He does Amazon content. He goes by Zell. He actually just went through Amazon career choice. But I never asked that. That's a great question. I'll have to get the answer for that. Matter of fact, Eddie, we got the learning trader in the building. Eddie, what's up? You know about career choice? Would you know the answer to this question? Is there like a certain GPA that you have to keep up to keep that tuition? Or like, let's say if you drop below a, whatever, C average, would they pull your tuition, or how does that work? Eddie, if you know, let us know. My background is mainly GIS, but until a position opens up for me, the local Wally World Walmart, Walmart got you, will do for steady paycheck, got you. No, of course, nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you're in a place that's less stressful, I don't think there's nothing more valuable than your health. You feel me? Like, even when it comes to the finances, I've been chasing finances for the last 2 years, and it wasn't for the money. It was for, you know what I mean? For, my living situation, you know what I mean? For housing, I was just like, yo, I have to get into a position to where I can afford to get a house. Now that I got that, it's like, I don't need Amazon. Like, I used it. I used the company. That's why I say use Amazon. I used Amazon. I had an end goal. I know I needed 2 years of employment, and I know I needed to be at a level to where I make a certain amount to where I qualify to get a home. I did that. I got this. Do I really need to be there? Now I just need to be in a place where I can pay my bills. You feel me? So there's nothing wrong with working at a Walmart. You're just being there for the steady check until positions opens up for where you want to be. Cool. How's your stress? You said you were feeling great and amazing. That means more than any dollar amount that you're gonna make at Amazon or any place, So no, you're that's what's up. And that's what I be questioning myself every time. It's like, yo, man, is this stress worth it? Like, I'm trying, if I can find a place where I can get paid even the same amount and I ain't gotta deal with the stress, to me, the Amazon dream is over. That's probably gonna be the next vlog. I've said that before. Did I make a vlog on that? No, I said is the Amazon. I was talking about something else, but for me, the Amazon dream is over. The gig is up. You feel me? I don't want to be an L6, barely want to be an L4 AM manager just so I can get the experience to leave. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Now, am I saying it's a terrible? I still don't think it's a terrible company. Do your thing. But I'm just kind of wore down from the stress of the job, you know? And I'm not even trying to get promoted. So can you imagine getting back in that rat race of climbing the ladder? There is stress when it comes to that. And I'm really not trying to deal with that, you know? So I salute you. Congrats. You know what I mean? Um, that's one thing that we all need to watch is our stress, our mental health. All those things mean more than money. You know what I mean more than a position. So definitely congrats to you on that. Dude said California has a law about taking a meal break before your fifth hour, or Amazon will have to pay you. Oh, we got that too, and I get paid an extra hour every day. They violate that law for me every single day. That's crazy. My meal break doesn't come until what is it? When I start 6, it's 6 hours. That's when I get my lunch break comes at 6 hours into my shift, and I work 12 hours. Man, listen, yeah, let me go ahead and change this comment, dude. Before I go in on my, yeah, let's go ahead. That's crazy. So 1,500 a week from Lyft, I don't believe it, right? I know one dude out here who did make, I think he made honestly more than that in a month. Dude made like 4,000. I know it sounds crazy, but he made like 4,000 or was it 3,000 a week? But it was because of the Super Bowl was out here in Arizona. So he was out here every single day, just boom, boom, boom. And he came up. But now at this point, it's not, you know what I mean? It's slowed down a lot. Ryan said, "It's my Friday night. Definitely got some good food. Working part-time. Just converted a blue badge and customer returns. COS 5 building, Colorado Springs. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Capitalize off it, man. Take advantage of it. Like I'm saying, Amazon is cool, especially if you get into a position or a department where you're not stressed out. You feel me? Like, and you enjoy it, man, ride the wave. Amazon's a big ship. It survived some storms. Is it gonna survive this storm that's coming? Stay tuned. But until then, you feel me? Take advantage because it's one of the biggest ships out there. All these other companies, as I've said before, we can all talk negative. It's a lot of cons with Amazon, but the pros, one of them are a lot of these companies aren't giving raises out since inflation. Think about that. There's people who have been working their job prior to the shutdown and all this stuff to now, and the way inflation, the way cost of living has went up, there's some people who have not received one raise, still getting paid what they was getting 2 years ago. That's crazy. They're probably getting crushed. At least when Amazon, they gave us a cost of living raise. They gave us our 6 months raise. Well, not me before I went to corporate, but yeah, congrats to you, Ryan. Take advantage of it, my dude. Take advantage of it. That's what's up. I've never worked in customer returns, but I've never really heard anything bad about it, just being honest. So that's what's up. Congrats to you on that. Bin count is a physical count of all items in the bin. That sounds real easy. You don't follow ASIN progression or even pay attention to the ASIN codes, just a physical. What? People, yeah, I'm with you. I don't know how that could be that difficult. If you just counting the physical items, you don't have to worry about the ASIN. You don't got to worry about it being an XOO, a BOO, and all that nonsense. And you just counting the items. Yeah. I mean, unless, hold on, because some of them bins, them phone cases, them, what's those little gift cards? Oh my goodness. Some of them things be like, yo, this is just too much for one bin. In that case, all right. But still then, it's not hard to just count. So I'm with you, Eddie. I feel you on that. You train Stowe, that's lit. Stowe is one of my areas, and my ambassadors from Stowe and PCF are great. I lucked out with having the best ambassadors in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. I used to be when I was an ambassador, I was an ambassador for Stowe. Trained over probably like 500 people because I was an ambassador pretty quick, and stayed in that position for a while before I went into the PG and then to the PA. Once I went to a PG, they was like, "Yeah, you ain't an ambassador no more." I was like, "Hold up, bro! Like, what you mean, man? I gotta go on the away teams. You can't be taking my vest, you know." But it's if you're an ambassador, they have first dibs on you. So they was like, "Nah, we need you to run these floors, and you're gonna be in position to be a PA." It turned out pretty good. But yup, was a trainer for ambassador. I mean for Stowe. Loved it. Bro, I would highly recommend Amazon Flex over Uber or Lyft, hands down. The reason why I wouldn't is because that is the same thing as Amazon delivery. Like, I use the Amazon Flex app for Amazon delivery. I don't like it. I don't want no more Amazon work, man. I'm just saying. I did both at the same time, and that was wild. Craziest experience ever. Nah, I can't. Nah, Jay Smith, good looking, but I can't. Like, I've done Amazon Flex is the same thing. I remember there was a time where I came in late on the delivery side. So what I did for that day was an Amazon Flex route. It's the exact same thing as the delivery side. I don't like it. I don't like the delivery side. Nope. But one reason why I think that would win over Uber or Lyft is because you're not dealing with humans. That's the only thing that I do not like the thought of when it comes to Lyft or Uber. You got people sitting right behind you in your car. You don't know who these people are. You don't know if they have a criminal background. You don't know if they're under the influence of anything. You don't know if they got a weapon on them. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, all these things. And he just chilling in your back seat, breathing on your neck. You feel me? Make a right there. She's like, hey, bro, get up on my neck. So yeah, that's where I give it to Amazon Flex over Uber and these other places. You're not dealing with other people, but yeah, Amazon is Amazon. When it comes to their workload, they run lean all the time. Amazon, I believe, owns what? Oh, yeah. Web service or server? Probably with that. What is that? AWS? I think it's called. Probably. What it do? What's going on, my guy? How you feeling? Listen. Lisa, listen. Everybody tuned in right now in the building. Be sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. You haven't subscribed yet, but be sure to hit the like button. That's going to help out with the algorithm. Thank you much. I appreciate it, y'all. Oh, and I got a new single coming out tomorrow, actually like at 12 o'clock. So be sure, if you're not following me on Spotify, even though Spotify is not the best app, but whatever. iTunes one, what's it, iTunes Music? That's the best one. Anyways, be sure to look out for that tomorrow. My single called, what is it called? I promise you I don't be doing this on purpose. Good Snaps. What is this thing called? Feel Good. There you go. Feel Good. My single Feel Good is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to drop it on YouTube. It'll be on the channel and it'll be on all streaming websites as well. All right. So do say, because California has that law, all Amazonians benefit from that. I can't tell you how many times I wasn't able to take lunch because right. Still to this day, honestly, I'll only get a lunch and I work 12 hours. Why is that? Because the way the site that I'm covering, they have one 30-minute lunch, then they have two 15-minute breaks, but they rotate their people during their breaks. So as soon as I'm supposed to be going on break with them when it comes to the 15-minute breaks, but somebody will hop in. Hey, can you do this? 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 So it's like, all right, bet, whatever, I'll do it. But at the cost of my break. You know what I mean? So I feel y'all. I'm in the same boat. I literally, for a 12-hour shift, am getting a 30-minute lunch. That's it. Not every single time, but mostly, almost every single time. So that's what I'm saying. That type of stuff is not cool, But what are we gonna do? I'm gonna clock in on Sunday. You feel me? So, oh man. Beatrice, thank you, SB, for your honesty. Of course, for sure. I agree. Amazon isn't for everybody. Who knows? I may go back or not. Just depends on the situation at hand. Facts. The regular, just entry level in Amazon to me was the easiest part, especially if you're not trying to move up. Because that's the thing. When you're trying to move up, then you got to move different. You know what I mean? You have to not outperform, but you have to be a high performer. You have to do more when you're trying to move up. But if you're entry level, I've seen some people who just go there and collect. You know what I mean? They'll go in there and work the overtime. You don't even know who they are, but you see them all the time. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, got a big old truck. They got, you know what I mean? Man, yeah. It just depends on the situation at hand, for sure. Yo, what is that? Trust has a checking account offer for the next 2 weeks. If you deposit a minimum of 1,000 within the next 2 weeks, they give you 400. Not bad. That's what's up. But what if you like deposit 1,000, so they drop that 400, you just pull it all out? I'm sure people will try that, but I'm sure that hopefully they got some type of, something to where that won't take place. But that's cool. That's what's up. I've been with B of A since I was in high school, so I'm still with them. I'm not even gonna lie. Jay Smith, I'm an area manager and it's very I know. I'm an L4 now. I'm not an area manager, but when I was a PA, even before I was a PA, I knew. But it was really when I hit the PA because managers talk more. They talk and managers got it rough. You know what I mean? They got it rough. I think they have it worse. They got it bad. I feel you. That's a fact. I hope you make it through. You know what I mean? I hope you can get to that L5 and L6 as quick as possible. Is that your goal, Jay Smith? You plan? You has to be, right? I know there's no way. Well, let's see. You may be the first one, Jay Smith. If you're an L4, what are you? You're L4, L5. Really not that big of a difference. But do you want to stay in that position? Like, is that the position you want to stay in and retire in? I've asked countless numbers of AMs of this question. 0 have said they want to stay in that position. That's alarming for me. Why is that? You know what I mean? Well, I know why, but what is what's your opinion on this? Jay Smith, do you want to stay in that AM position that you're in, or are you striving for that L6 or L7 or higher? Let me know, man. That'd be pretty interesting to hear from you. I make an average of 2,000 a month on Lyft as a side job. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Congrats. So here's what's the cost? Is you're making 2,000 even? Is that after like what is it? What's the cost to run that? You know what I mean? Like I know that's a lot of gas, and gas is low right now. I got a strange feeling that gas is gonna go back up. Definitely before the end of the year. I think they're gonna hit us because I think they're gonna hit us with that gas. But if that's just what you're making total, what does it cost to run your operations on Lyft? You know what I mean? Because I think of, like I said, the gas, then of course, like the mileage and all that stuff that you're putting on, wear and tear, tires. What else can I think of? I can't really think of nothing else. But unexpected damages that may happen. Hopefully they don't, but I don't know. What's like your cost to run your Lyft operations over there? That'd be a good thing to know. Deuces down. What's going on? How you feeling? Welcome much to the live, my guy. Good to see you in here tonight. Good to see you. Y'all been drinking y'all water? Oh, I've been drinking my water. This thing was full. I've been going in. Hold on. Let me go ahead and drink some water. Y'all need to drink some water. You don't know how important water is? YouTube it. Google it. No, but it shows you like all the benefits of drinking water, what it impacts. Man, I need to be drinking water. I'm out here in Arizona and I'll be lacking on my water. Unacceptable. Hold on, y'all. Don't look at me when I drink. It makes me nervous. But yes, y'all need to drink on y'all water if you haven't been drinking water. Christian said money is an essential requirement for every human on this planet, but relying only on money in the long run, that's a fact. Yeah. Oh, it desecrates your health and mind. A peaceful mind can be alert and well decisive about money for sure. If you're just chasing money, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose in the long run. I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is because it just is what it is. Like imagine the people who have all the money and they risk their health because that's a big thing. You gotta look at the risk and reward. Even myself, I put my health on the line when it came to Amazon, but it was more so, it wasn't the money, it was the goal. I needed to get this, and I'm gonna just go all in. I got it. Now I pulled back, but Amazon had a part to play in that as well. So I'm kind of glad I didn't just continue to move up because it's like, yo, where would I be right now? Where would my mindset be? Where would my health be? You know what I mean? Where that my stress is still high. I'm not even in a management position. No, so Christian, I agree. Nothing buys peace of mind. That's a fact. That's a Can't buy that. Can't buy health. You know what I mean? I'm can't. Who knows how many people on their deathbeds with their bank accounts on full, wishing they can buy some health. Can't buy that. Can't buy time. You know, that's a fact. DJ Rizzy, he says, I recommend everybody take full advantage of your company benefits, college tuition, discounts, affordable leaves. And at the end of the day, you're replaceable. Get everything you can. That is a fact. You are replaceable. I think we tend to forget that. I did. I was running 1,000 miles per hour, and you tend to forget that sometimes. But yes, you are replaceable. That's a fact. Get everything that you can. But DJ Rizzy, and he's a PA, and he's a dope PA, and not only a PA, he has like he's putting in work for Amazon, so he knows what he's talking about. Taking full advantage of all the benefits, college tuition. I need to do that, but I need to do that. Discounts. The discounts. We got a whole website. Did y'all know that? We have a whole website of different companies we get discounts from. I'm talking Legoland and all these different places, movie theaters. And I forgot the website name. Eddie, what's up? Eddie, you know the website. What or DJ Reezy, do you guys remember that website where it shows all the discounts we get? 99% of people that I've talked to in Amazon don't even know it exists. Every time I brought that up, they're like, we do? What's this website called? I've never heard about it. It's a whole website of a ginormous list of things that give us discounts because we work in Amazon. But I forgot it, and I used it maybe in 2019. So if y'all can, somebody can drop that. I think I want to take advantage of that. Now's the time to take advantage of that for sure. CPT Chaser, the easiest job. I loved it. Facts. That's what's up. That's what's up. CPT Chaser in the building. I was a PA for Outbound Pack, so I know what you're talking about. What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in, my guy. Good to see you, Justice. Good to see you. Eddie said, yep, critical pull time chaser is easy and you get moved around a lot. That's a fact. I wanted to do flex, but they said you can't do it if you already work at Amazon. See, I didn't know that. But how? Because I did. Oh, well, makes sense. Makes sense. Flex, I guess, is just directly through Amazon, right? Man. Yeah. Might have to hit up on what's it called? DoorDash. Have you guys done that? Man. Oh, okay. Let me catch up on these things down here. All right. Ryan said, I've done stow, pick, dock, line lead, and pack in other buildings previously, and it was just too much. This gig is far better, less stress, more sleep, and not as hard on the body. Is great. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing better than being in a position that you enjoy, and it ain't got no stress. Congrats to you on getting in position, my dude. Congrats, Ryan. That's what's up. I'm trying to do the same. My position, I'm getting more and more, you know what I mean? Like but it seems like it's always something new that pops up that we got to do and got to learn. So that's just the annoying part. But congrats to you on that, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because we like all the stress, all the work, it does take a toll on your body. You know what I mean? We may not see it all the time, but it does. But it's like, when you need to make finances, it's a tough balance. Apple Music, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Good looking, my dude. The Dark Knight Ninja, good looking. I'll be forgetting the name sometimes. But yes, it will be on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. And that's my new single, Good Feel Good. That's going to be out tomorrow. And it's going to be on my YouTube page tomorrow. So I'm going to drop a vlog tomorrow, and I will drop that as well. So be tuned in. You guys can check that out. Definitely be sure to share that song on Facebook, whatever your social media. Be sure to share that. Who's this? Oh, no, Justice said, facts. Tried to get back in after I left the warehouse. It was a no-go. Sheesh. Yes, AWS for sure. Call me. What? My bad. What did you say? Young single, call meal loss. All right, my bad. Memory? I don't know. I guess I must have missed what y'all talking about down there. Devon, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling? Where the OT come in from as a PA? Mostly peak. You're gonna see honestly, I had OT year round, but peak season, definitely, yeah, peak season for sure. But even just year round, because you should, the way it used to be, you would go in earlier, 30 minutes earlier for sync, and then you would be staying sometimes longer after your shift just to make sure, like, let's say if you're in outbound. When I was an outbound PA, I would go in 30 minutes because we have our sync meeting before shift, going over head count. All right, we know we got we're planning on having 30 new associates today, so let's make sure we got our ambassadors. We gotta, you know what I mean, just going over the game plan. That's 30 minutes before. Then after the shift, I would have, I would walk all the walls, making sure everything was stacked up right, making sure there's no crazy trash, or making sure, you know what I mean, just making sure everything was good, or just readjusting stuff, fixing stuff up, then boom, then heading out. When I was on inbound, same thing, 30 minutes early. For Stowe, PA for inbound Stowe, came in 30 minutes early, talked the game plan in the beginning of shift. That was every single day. So that was a 30-minute overtime every day. What's that? 2 hours, 3 hours a week just for the beginning of shift. Then at the end of the shift, I would, walk my floors, make sure, there was no, all the 5S was straight, make sure there was, make sure everything was good. And then that'll be another 30 minutes. So that'll be almost 10 hours just with, before and after shift alone. And then whenever you want to do overtime for working an extra day, that was usually always in place as well. But for peak season, everybody's going to see overtime. And honestly, that's not, the PA we come up during that time, but there was associates, you know what I mean? They work in the same amount as you, because you can't work more in peak season. You're doing whatever it is, the 12-hour shift. You can't work more than that. If anything, just by you working those extra days, that'll help you come up. But yeah, honestly, year round with PA was good for me. I think that may have to do with your building as well. If you're in a super busy building, then you may have more overtime. Like maybe if you're not at a super busy building, you may not have to stay later every single day. So that may, affect that overtime as well. Eddie said, check your inbox or your Instagram inbox. I left you a message. See you all next week for sure. Eddie, for sure. Definitely got you on that. Hey, shout out to Devin. Good looking, my dude. Good looking on the super chat. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you much. Thank you much. I just watched your video upload a couple weeks ago about AM not being in gold. And if you get, or what is it? And if you get, you get it. How's the future looking for you now? That's all I can say is I don't know. I feel like I'm over Amazon. I'm not even gonna lie. Even with the warehouse, it's like, do I really want to go back over there? And then I talked to somebody that's above, they're not a manager, they're above the managers over there. They was just like, look, the stress is, you know what I mean? Like it's everywhere right now. Everybody's feeling this stress and tension right now. I don't know. Like I said, my exit goal, what I would love to do, I would love to go to the warehouse 6 months to a year, get that experience as a manager, and leave. And leave Amazon to be a manager at another company. But how do you gauge which company you should go to in these times that we're in? Stuff is it's just getting started. These layoffs, it's just getting started. I did a vlog where it talked about 41% of companies were planning on having layoffs. This was last year, you know what I mean? So they haven't even hit the recession button yet. So we haven't even seen the full effect of what's going to happen in the workers' economy. So it's kind of hard to, that kind of makes me not want to leave quite yet, because you don't want to jump ship to another ship and that ship sinks right when you get there. You know what I mean? At least with this ship, I've been here almost 4 years. So if something happens, I can hopefully get something to go, that takes away, I can walk away with, you know what I mean? Some type of something, but not, right now I'm staying in my position. I don't want to go no higher unless it's the warehouse, but I'm even questioning that. But by the day, my hopes for Amazon is dwindling smaller and smaller by the day, just being honest. Is it still dope? Of course, I think it's still dope. I think people can still come up. I just think I've run my lap. You feel me? I just, it's like I've been sprinting, you feel me? Going. And then it's like, I just finished a lap and I'm just sitting there looking like, now, do I want to do this again? I don't think I want to run that lap again, but that's just where I'm at right now. Gas here is $5.50 for premium. I heard it's even higher in Cali, which I'm not surprised. I think it's going to go up. If so, that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel back right there. Let that gas go up, I think we're going to see stuff get crazy. We already seeing people snapping. The stuff just happening at the schools. It's stuff happening every day, honestly. But I think it'll go up a whole another 5 notches if that gas go up. It's crazy how this stuff is connected. You would think, like, why would that happen? Financially, people snap so much when it comes to their finances. But I think it's going to go up. Hopefully not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Jacob, what's going on with you, Jacob? Thank you much for being tuned in to the live. Jacob said, I'm about to start my first route as an Amazon delivery driver. Any tips for beginner? Yeah. Run. Take the van, drive it home and never go back. No, I'm just playing. First off, congrats. You know what I mean? It's a check. You know what I mean? And it's a consistent stream of income. Nothing wrong with that. You can't be mad at a working man, working woman, somebody who's out there handling their responsibility. So first off, shout out to you. Salute to you, Jacob, for getting the job. Now, for tips for a beginner, I would say don't stress. It's just like, how do you say that to somebody who works at Amazon? Stress will come, but don't let it overtake you. You're starting off, it's going to be easy. Oh, it's going to be cake. You got them slow. They're called nursery routes, so you're not going to have as many as other people. I would say don't try to be, the fastest dude out there, because from my experience, that's not rewarded. The way you get rewarded when you just killing it and going super fast, you get a faster route. You know what I mean? So, and that's it. So I would say, keep a steady pace, get the job done, but don't stress. It's a lot of situations that happen on the delivery side that take thinking. It's way different from the warehouse. Like, you may pull up to a shopping center that you have to deliver to. Your little, the rabbit, what it's called, the phone, it shows this store. It's just like, then you got to sit back and think, okay, well, all right, well, let me just go walk. You know what I mean? It's way more critical thinking that takes place on the delivery side. But if I've seen where that can cause people to stress, don't stress. If the worst case scenario, you can hit your dispatch, they can give you an answer. So that's my main thing. Do not stress. Second main thing, do not try to be out there trying to be Usain Bolt. You feel me? No Usain Bolts. Don't do that. You feel me? It's not going to help you, in my opinion. And the third thing, have fun. You feel me? Stay out the negative mindset. But it's so much you got to watch for, my dude. Like, be careful delivering at night. Be careful when you're entering people's yards with them dogs. That's a very serious thing. And I would say if you just stay alert on those things, you should be straight. You'll be good. I'm a 5. That's what's up. At least you're not too far from that 6. If that's what you plan on doing, I think that's what you're saying. You don't want to be a 6. Oh, you don't want to stay there. Is that what you're saying? That's what's up, man. The good thing is you're a 5. So even if you got to wait 3 years, hopefully not, but that still ain't that bad to get into that position. You know what I mean? So hopefully, hopefully you get into that 6 and right off into the sunset. You know what I mean? That's what's up, Jay Smith. That's what's up. Tyler, what's good? Tyler, how you doing? Thank you much for tuning into this week's live. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. He is on the docks. He said docks have been crazy. So I'm starting training for singles pack next week, so I can pick up some extra shifts over there and maybe transfer there eventually. I feel you. Pack singles, yeah, that was easy. I enjoyed it because it's singles. You feel me? Packing one thing, super chill. Especially that compared to the regular pack side. Pack side wasn't crazy, but it could be. Like, you can have a box where you got to put in a 6-pack of sodas. You feel me? Then you got, protein. Then you got this over here. Then you got this over here. Then you're going up, you're going down. You could strain your back. All that stuff. But at least with pack singles, it usually has just a conveyor that goes straight to your desk, pull it out, put it into another box. Boom, easy, done. So hopefully you get that. I thought that was super chill. What's going on? Yo, SB, not gonna lie, I haven't been watching your vids lately because I haven't been on YouTube like that. But now, but how's Amazon going in general for you? And I just got the stream, by the way. What's going on? Thank you so much for being tuned in. And it's been good. Amazon's been cool. They cutting head count, you feel me, layoffs and stuff. It's an interesting time, I'll say that. Um, it's an interesting time, Um, and for me, I'm just here. I'm just trying to make it through the storm. That's all. I'm trying to do the best that I can do in my position to hold my position and just and coast through the storm. Other than that, it hasn't been pretty much nothing new on my end. To follow up, what positions are you doing with Amazon? Warehouse, delivering, or both? Not in the warehouse. I went to the corporate side and I quit delivery. I was on the delivery for about 6 months, and then I just quit that last month. But they were actually shutting down. They gave us a date, like, yeah, we're shutting down this date. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, cool. I'm quitting today. So I'm only in corporate now, and it's pretty cool, but it can be stressful for sure. It can. But thank you much for tuning in. Thank you much for tuning in. It's on the A to Z app. Okay, got you. I know, which one is it though? What is it called? It's called Amazon Extras. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check in on that. Amazon Extras. If you go to your Tyler said it's on the A to Z and Eddie. It's on the A to Z app. If you look at extras, Amazon Extras, that's where it's a gang of discounts all over the place. Now, Tyler and Eddie, have you guys used it? I haven't used it since 2019. Have you guys used it? That's the thing. I need to use that. Cali Bones, what's good, my dude? How you feeling? Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. Says it's been a minute. CDL training and work got me moving. That's what's up. You put in that work, my guy. It's all good. It's all good. That's always some good news to hear when the fam is out there putting in work and making moves. Congrats to you. I hope it's all going well, and I hope you kill it. Good to see you in the building, though, Cali Bones. Of course, your presence is missed. Your presence is missed. But we glad to have you here tonight, my dude. We glad to have you. Dude said Amazon Extra. Okay, bet. Have any of you guys used it? And if so, what have you guys used it for? I would pull it up right now, but matter of fact, I kind of want to because I want to check my resume or my application for the L4. I haven't checked it in like a month. I wonder if it's still even pending or what's going on with that. When are we getting another collab? We need collabs. Bring them back. I know. And I just had an L6 over 3-4 days ago. But when it comes to managers, I don't want to put them on because with all these restrictions and the way that Amazon's cutting costs, I don't want to put anybody else's livelihood at risk. You know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing crazy in my opinion, but it may come a time where Amazon don't want none of this content to go out. You know what I mean? Or managers, they sign NDAs. So even though they don't say something on the video that we do on a collab, I don't want them to get, hit for something that I may say on another video, or their the people above them, think that they gave me some information, because you would think that I got insight. Like the stuff I've said that has happened is like, yo, if they see me connecting with people on the collab videos and they're like salary, I wouldn't want people to think, all right, that's where he's getting his info from. You know what I mean? So at least collabing with salaries, I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, like Eddie, he's a learning trainer. I'm posting a link with him. There's a few people who we're still gonna do it with. Just got to get it linked up. But yeah, we'll do that for sure. We'll have to bring another one in, or we may have to have another one with C11 and Zell. You know what I mean? The ones, we kind of trailblazed it in the beginning, have them back on, see how everything's been with them. May have to do it. DJ Reezy said discount should be in a link on A to Z resources. I believe it's called Amazon Extras. Yep. Have you guys used it though? That's my thing. Has anybody used that thing yet? Too many alphabet soup characters at Amazon. The US and Europe are the only places that tolerate this foolishness. I think when it comes to that, I think it's that is there. That's definitely there. But I mean, everything though. You feel me? Like, it's like, why is anything, you know what I mean? Like, all it's a lot of politics at Amazon. Not just that, everything. Like, I don't want to hear about what's on the news at work. You feel me? I don't want to hear about none of this over here at work. Like, I'm here for work. Even when it comes to um it's like the like everything. You feel me? I just want to work. All the politics, everything else on the side, feelings, leave them at the door. That whatever. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I miss work being like that. But it is what it is. We're in a new time. We're in a new day and age. I think it's a reason. It's the second biggest employer on earth. There's a reason that they're doing that. You know what I mean? So they're not going to change. I think they're doing that for a reason. With all the things that they be talking about that don't have to do with work. How is Pack? Has anyone ever done it? Pack is dope. I used to love Pack, but it can be straining. It can be. It's all what you make it. You know what I mean? But I used to do Pack. I was a Pack PA, so there was times where I would hop in and actually pack as well. And on my overtime days, when I didn't want to be running the floors with the other back half, then I'd be like, nah, I just want to pack, and I would literally pack. It was cool though. I liked it. Wasn't hard at all. Then in there on Pack side, you have other things you can do as well. Of course, you have the water spider. You have problem solve. Pack side, you're there with what's the people on the other side? They're sort, so you can do fill the walls. Then they have slam. Then you have, I don't know if all buildings have jam clears, but I know we had jam clears. So it's a nice variety of what you could do. I probably wouldn't do one thing the whole week because then you kind of get burnt out. But at least mix it up. That kind of made the time go by faster. I heard being management at a delivery station was the dream. Said they have easy career from there. Is it true? I ain't heard that. It could be, but just because I haven't heard it, you know what I mean? I can't say for sure, but it could be, but I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like that would get cut quicker than a regular warehouse. You know what I mean? Um, so I wouldn't. That was always my thing. Like, that can get cut a little faster, in my opinion, than the warehouse, because it's usually a few delivery stations that the warehouse would drop the stuff off to. But I don't know. I don't know. That could be a cool little spot, but I don't know personally. Gas by my FC was $2.79 the other day. That sounds like the dream. I don't know where you live, you feel me? But that sounds like a dream right there. And I don't even know where it's at. I don't even check the prices no more. I just I just pay for it and just keep going. You know what I mean? But I know we were pretty high though. I think we were at 4 something. I'm in Arizona. That's pretty high. That's not all Arizona spots, but that's where I live though. Eddie, nice. So he used his Amazon discount to get a computer and for a great price. That's what's up. I need to like take advantage of that for sure. Where do you work? Who, me? I work at Amazon. If that was for me, Carlos, yeah, I work at Amazon. TJ Money. What's going on, TJ Money? How much extra do you get paid doing overtime at Amazon? Depends on how much you get paid. But you get overtime. What's that? I forgot. There's like what is it? Eddie, come on, help us out, Eddie. What is it, like half your full pay or something like that? I don't know what it is, honestly. I forgot, but it makes a difference. Every time I get paid overtime, it make a difference. It make a big difference. But I don't know exactly how it's broken down. I apologize for that. What's going on? It says, can you do a flex part time as an L3? I don't know. I don't know. I would probably run that by your HR and they will probably let you know. I just did it because I didn't care. And I was at the point where I was like, listen, I need some extra finances. And then I did talk to the DSP side. I've talked to them. They were like, yo, no, you're good. Boom, boom. So it was all straight. Now, if I was working in the warehouse, I'm not in the warehouse though. You know what I mean? So if I was working in the warehouse, it probably wouldn't have happened the way that it did. But Boogala? I would definitely check up with HR to find out the for sure answer on that. King of Dreams says, TJ, okay, see, here you go. Says it's one time and a half your hourly rate for every 40 hours. There you go. That's true. I remember that, but I just didn't remember it before King of Dreams said it. Tyler said STL8. Okay. Shout out to STL8. Saying, where's that at? Is that Missouri? I think it's Missouri. Oh, St. Charles. Okay. Shout out to STL8. That's what's up. Consider before taking a new job during a possible recession. Are the companies that you're looking at likely to be impacted? And how does other organizations handle uncertain circumstances? That's a fact. That's exactly what I said earlier. I don't know if you was tuned in, Christian, but that's what I was saying. One reason why I, you know what I mean? I feel kind of hesitant towards trying to jump a lateral anywhere outside of Amazon. I'd rather kind of try to stick it out as much as possible until the storm kind of clears up and we have some sort of stability, if that even comes, before I switch companies. That's a fact. That's why I used to be like, I try to tell people, if you can hang in, hang in. But if the stress is overwhelming, you know what I mean, and it's hitting you mentally, then you got to do what you got to do. I would never tell you not to leave a place where you're mentally being tormented. You feel me? Like, nah, let's not do that. Callie Bones said, delivery stations are easy if you come from an FC. Less steps, last step. Nice. Let's see what we got down here. 40 hours is normal pay, 40 to 50 and a half. 50 and 60 is double. Nice. Thank you guys for that clarity. It just looks lovely on the check. I can't lie. Every time I got overtime, it hits. It hits nice. It's the good spots. John Smith says, do you think if I put my 2 weeks notice in my DSP will give me crappy routes and take advantage? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I mean? The thing is with the DSPs, they're all different. I've only worked at one. So I can't say that as a blanket statement, but I wouldn't put that past them though. You're on your way out anyways. You know what I mean? Like, why not give somebody else a break? But you know what I mean? It's sad that but if you got to put your 2 weeks in, put your 2 weeks in, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. If they do put you on those routes, that's what sucks. See, it was different for me. They put me on the worst route when we were closing our DSP, our building, or this our DSP, but they didn't give me no rescues or no nothing. And the reason why is because, quote unquote, well, people already started quitting. It was just all bad. So at least you're not in that situation where, at least you're not in that situation where you won't have help. You know what I mean? If it's still business as usual, even though it's a trash route, at least you should still be getting a rescue or getting some help. But you should be good though. DJ Reese said, company won't let you work more than 60. They'll send you on. That's a fact. I've seen him go walk in the warehouse like, hey, come on, you got to go, bro. Can you get overtime shifts if it's your second week? From what I know of, no. I think you got to go through your learning curve first, and then you're able to get overtime. I could be wrong. From the last time I've been there, Eddie, DJ Reezy, Do, y'all can fill us in if that has changed. Oh, Dude's in HR. What's up, Dude? Let us know. Can we get overtime shifts if it's your second week? I think we gotta make it through learning curve, right? So Noah says it's better pay out there. SB Amazon doesn't pay at all until you do OT. I think that the building we're at, we get paid more than most. I'm in Arizona now. You know what I mean? So Arizona, their cost of what's that called? Minimum wage is super low. A lot of companies out here get paid low. That was something I really didn't think about before moving out here. I would have moved out here anyways because it was more so for family. But a lot of companies out here pay way less. When I launched GYR1 out here, the facility, so many people went there and flocked there with the quickness because they started off higher than 90% of the jobs out here, entry level jobs. I'm not talking about stuff where you need, your a degree. Gotta think a lot of these companies want degrees now. A lot of people that cancels out most of the population. Most of the population don't have degrees. So that's where it's kind of challenging. You know what I mean? For an entry job with no degree, unless you're doing some construction or a trade, you know what I mean? It's not going to be that high, especially in Arizona. So that's kind of the catch-22 that I'm in. I have to find something that at least matches Amazon, and it's a little more difficult being in Arizona. Now, if I was back in Cali, I'm pretty sure you could find that easy. But look at the cost of living out there in Cali. Crazy. Through the roof. They done lost their mind. AM's living with AMs in California. AM's got apartments. You feel me? That's their goal in California. Man, I'm an AM, man. I hope to get my own apartment one day. It's like, yo, that is nuts. You feel me? That's crazy. Oh, snaps. Have you thought about driving for UPS? They do very good in my area. I mean, no. I'm cool off the whole, because the thing is, it's like the arena, the field. That field is delivery. That's like, even though it's Amazon delivery, UPS, FedEx, USPS, those are different companies, same field. I don't like that field. I don't like driving. I don't like walking into people's personal yards, dogs and all that stuff, delivering at nighttime. I'm not a fan of that. If I had to, I'll do whatever I got to do legally. I'll do whatever I got to do legally to make finances for my responsibilities. But if I had a choice, I wouldn't want to do that. I kind of, you know what I mean? Amazon delivery kind of opened up my eyes. And while I was delivering for Amazon, I always came across the other delivery companies, the FedEx, UPS, USPS. I seen them. And when I talk to them, and even if you look online, all those people are complaining. If you like, I don't know if you've looked at it, YouTube, like if you type in UPS walkouts, or no, it wasn't walkouts, what they have UPS. They're saying they're getting ready to have a strike. Like, Google that, UPS overworks. Type those type of things in, not Google, on YouTube, and you can, the same way that I'm doing this channel where I talk about my experience at Amazon, there's people who talk about UPS, like, yeah, we get paid good, but, and they got things that they're dealing with as well, you know what I mean? So I would love to not have to go back into the delivery field. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. When drivers, you feel me? Drivers, people can't even drive. You're on the road so long. Yeah, I'm cool. But I heard they were good. But I'm if I don't have to, I wouldn't want to do it. Cali Bone said, put 1 week notice in. He said, forget the 2 weeks. Oh, snaps. I know. But if you need that job for a reference, nah, go ahead and give him that 2 weeks. DJ Reezy said, only reason you would leave a 2 week notice is the chance you might use, right? Oh, see, I didn't even know he said that. Look at that. If you don't want them as a reference, just ghost, because they'll ghost you. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you are planning on using them on as a reference for your next job, you definitely want to leave them. You want to leave the right way. 2 weeks notice, you know, you went out with a bang, boom. But if you don't plan on using them on your reference, yeah, like me, I just quit. I was like, yeah, I'm not coming in again. You know, I'm cool. I'm not using them, for a reference, or I can. I actually can. They close. What are they gonna do? Call them? They close down. So if I do want to go to a UPS, let's just say if I just wake up one day, it's like, they want to try UPS. I'll throw Amazon delivery on there. They can't call them. They closed. Mine is they can't even talk to nobody. So, oh, he said, Ryan said, is your music only streaming right now, or do you have a separate channel for it? My music is on. It's mostly just streaming. Oh, hold on 1 second. I think somebody's calling. Hold on, y'all. Hello. What up? I'm on live. You about to bring some food? In and out. All right. Let me. All right. I'm on live though. I'm gonna hit you. Snaps. I almost fell over. How did the camera flip upside down? Y'all still there? The camera then flipped upside. How does this even happen? Oh, snaps. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this camera. I didn't even touch the camera. How did that happen? Are we good? Can you guys hear me out there? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I can't I'm not seeing nothing on the screen. Let me know if you guys can hear me at least out there. Trying to get this up there, up, 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 up. Oh, there you go. There he is. Man, technology, man. Am I old or am I old? I think I'm old. All right. So, the music is the music only streaming? Um, yeah, it's only on like it's everywhere. It's like on Spotify, iTunes. It's literally like 12, 13 different streaming things that it's on. But I put it on YouTube as well. I kind of made a playlist. If you go to my page and click, what do I have under my music journey? Then I have like the songs on there, so you can listen to it on YouTube as well. But no, I keep it all on the same channel because I have like an end game for this channel. Like it's gonna be beyond, Amazon. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I've kind of been branching, even from when I started. Like I started, it was low key like teaching, you know what I mean, Amazon stuff, and then it branched out. I'm kind of just going further and further out. But I have an end game. But I do want to keep it all on one channel though. But yeah, so I probably will create another channel once I hit like a certain benchmark later on or something like that. No OT for 2 weeks. Sheesh. Oh man, please don't tell me I have overtime. No. Oh, you almost scared me saying that because I thought I had overtime. I just did overtime last weekend. Yeah, it was crazy. But isn't that, I mean, but you not having it for 2 weeks, that sucks. I mean, hopefully, okay, my bad. You're talking about the question. Sorry about that. So no overtime for 2 weeks. Got it. Learning curve is 5 weeks. Got it. Sounds good. So Noel said, true, didn't take the location into account. That's a fact. Christian said, my gas prices experienced this month. Maine was $5, Massachusetts $5.59, New Jersey $5, New York $6. Sheesh. New York paying $6 for gas out there. My goodness, that's wild. That's why everybody be driving a taxi. They say, do they still drive taxis in New York, or is it all Ubers and Lyfts out there? I plan to go to New York. When? I don't know, but I would love to go. I love just the vibe of New York from, I ain't been there, but the movies, the culture, the food, everything. Have y'all been to New York? I need to go to New York. I think I want to go out there. I said that at the end of last year, like, next year, I would love to go to New York. We're going to see if that plays out. People use real references. Right? I remember them days just wait, did I do that? No, I actually had homies that did that. I never did that though, but I've heard of people using references that they didn't even work at. That's funny. But I've always used real references. Most of the jobs I've had though, especially even the good ones, were like made off connection. You know what I mean? So yeah. Veronica. Shout out to Veronica tuned in. Audio was there. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what happened. Camera flipped all upside down. It was you need some rest. I do. I'm gonna be chilling in a minute. New York is cool. I was on a natural high for 3 days. What? Where'd you go? I low key want to go to like the Brooklyn Bridge. It's just so much. Where you know what I mean? Where do you go? It's so much out there. I love that movie Batman. So it's like that's all New York. You know what I mean? So, but then with hip hop is birthed out there, so that's always been a big scene. So I want to go to everything out there. I want to eat the pizza, all that good stuff. New York seems official, but how official? You feel me? Like I ain't trying to go out there during no recession, during the economic collapse. That's where I'm not trying to go. New York City. Is that where what's it? Where all the lights and stuff are, the buildings with all the lights. Was that Town Square or something like that? I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but I would want to go there. That seems like that'd be a dope little spot to go. I can only imagine what all that stuff costs. But I would be down though. That sounds pretty dope. References tend to be more for management or higher salary jobs. Entry level stuff, they just want to know you can breathe and move like a normal human. Facts. That's facts. That's facts. Um, I have a lot of DJ and music artist friends out there, right? That's like the mecca for music. That's the hub. New York, low key is like the hub and like of everything. You know what I mean? World Trade Centers was out there. Um, so much is out in New York that it's not even funny. The fashion is out there. You would think a lot of that. We do have that in LA. Well, I'm not out in Cali no more, but they do have a lot in California. But New York is like California, but probably more. I don't know, but I need to go. That's one thing I do know. Times Square, that's what it's called. Is that what I said? Yeah, we just gonna play it off and say that's what I said. Yo, my whole camera is upside down right now. It's weird just looking at it like that, but at least I'm straight up. You know what I mean? I hope so. If y'all ain't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit. Oh, that's what this is for. I'm over here messing with my microphone and actually found something out. Nice. If y'all ain't hit that like button yet, y'all be sure to hit that like button. What y'all think? All right, so listen. My predictions came true on when the next layoffs would happen. It actually happened right on time. I was said right at the end of the next quarter. When y'all think this next one's happening? Y'all think it's going to happen the next quarter? I think this is going to be a quarterly thing. The reason why I say that is just because, I don't know. I think with them in their quarterly reports, I think it's going to be next quarter. What do you guys think on that? You guys think we're going to see more layoffs next quarter? And dude said last time she was there was in 2009. Sheesh. It probably like a whole new world since you've been there. Jurassic Park 1 to like Jurassic Park 7, whichever one is the last one. That's a long time since, man. In New York, man, that's wild. But at least you've been there. Actually, I did go to New York. I forgot. It's like, how you forget you go to New York? I was a kid though. I was with my dad when he used to drive trucks, and we drove through New York. And I remember because he woke me up when we was passing by 106 in Park. Didn't stay, didn't get to experience the culture out there or anything, but I did go. But I guess I can say I've been there, but it doesn't count because I didn't like, you know what I mean? As a grown human and experienced the place, I didn't do that. But 2009, that sounds like you need another trip out there. Christian said, when I resigned as a staff nurse to travel as a nurse, that's so dope. A traveling nurse. That's what's up. My director of nursing said that she wanted a 2 weeks notice. And I said that in 2 weeks, she would notice I was gone. Oh, nice. Nice. I love it. No, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like if a job treats you right, you treat the job right. You know what I mean? I never had an issue with giving 2 weeks notices. I've never really had to like pull the plug quicker than that. But if a job, like I've always had jobs and I was always real cool, like from everything. When I did apartment management, the owner was super cool. Never had no issues. I did armed patrol security, super cool. Was friends with the owner. That's how I, started working for him. Everything that I've done except FedEx. FedEx was trash. And Buy Magazine warehouse in Fontana. Don't ever work and don't work there unless you have to. But but other than that, all the jobs were cool. So I never really had an issue of not having to do the 2 weeks. I would always do it. King of Dreams said New York and LA degrading due to high taxes, Democrats sexualizing kids, allowing undocumented people to flow in. I think it's just I hear you. I definitely hear what you're saying, but I think it's just they're rolling out the new America and they give you the illusion of choice, Republican, Democrat, so they can blame it on somebody. Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person. It was them. It's them. Get them. Yeah. While we all don't look at the unseen hand that's behind all of it. I think every red state is going to turn into a blue state because I think that's the direction they want it to go. I think it's planned out like that, but I feel you. California's, you feel me, is not what it used to be. I remember California. I mean, it's still dope though. Cali is always going to be Cali. New York is always going to be New York, but it's different. I feel what you're saying because I was from Cali. I've lived there my whole life. It's different. Homelessness, crime, the wildness, everything is different. That's a fact. And imagine how it's going to be It's just gonna get worse. Um, yeah, it's just gonna get worse, you know. But yeah. Let's see. Ryan said, I think the layoffs are a huge possibility. I know my building just had 6 weeks VTO. Sheesh. Straight every day for 6 weeks. My goodness. Uh I mean, the crazy thing is that's not that shouldn't be alarming. The reason why, this is annually Amazon's slowest time of the year. Right after peak is usually the slowest time. So that's not alarming. It just seems like it because they're having layoffs and they're way overstaffed and they lost so much money. So it is alarming, but that's usually normal. Even in my 3 years, almost 4 years of working there, after peak has always been the chill time. Now, once we get out of this first quarter, second quarter, what do we have to look forward to? What's that? We got April, May, June. It should pick up because it's the summertime. Um, well, I don't know, man. I think maybe second quarter. If we're still super dead during the second quarter, it's gonna. I don't think that's a good look. Even though I don't think Amazon can get out of what they're in. They expanded way too fast during the pandemic, way too fast. And if y'all haven't seen my video, it's called "Why I Think More Amazons Are Coming," or more Amazons. Why I think more layoffs are coming to Amazon. I show their proof. You know what I mean? Their head count and their annual revenue and how much it dropped, where the head count is. What in the world is that playing behind me? Oh, okay. Don't know what it is. Some lawnmower. I guess that's a sign. That's a sign. I need to go do my. I got some weeds in the front, some little ones that grew. I got to go pull them things up. That's a sign right there. But okay. Dude said Prime is coming in July. See, but what do we have this next quarter? If we don't have nothing in the next quarter, which is 3 months, the year goes 3. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. This next quarter, we just ended first quarter layoffs. I called that in the beginning of the year. I was like, "Yo, end of the quarter, they're gonna have layoffs." I think it's gonna come every quarter, but if we don't have nothing this second quarter, that's bad. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna see some more layoffs. If we don't have nothing going on from April to June or until July, I don't see what's gonna hold us over. So wait, what did Ryan say? My bad, Ryan. I think I answered, but let me make sure. Yeah. So it's usually slow during this time, but if it continues to stay this slow, and it's just already bad. They're in a bad situation. If you didn't see that video, why I think Amazon's having more layoffs, check that out. I showed the graphs. Looks pretty spooky. DJ Reezy said, I've always wanted to check out New York, but it's crazy expensive. I also hate traffic. Right. Can you imagine driving to New York and driving through New York with your car? I'm good. But I remember, at least from the movies, I've always seen a gang of taxis. I wonder if it's a gang of Ubers now and a gang of Lyfts. But like I said, if I go out there, yeah, I don't think I would drive. I would just Uber everywhere, even though I've never used an Uber before. I don't even know how it works. I don't even have the app. Or you know what I mean? I think that'd be like a part of the experience of New York. People like, hey, taxi. The guy next to me like, oh, you've done it before. Nah, it's my first time, dog. I've always wanted to do that, seeing in the movies. So it's like I would probably want to experience going to New York and definitely not my own car, because I heard them people are driving crazy out there. But probably not even. Well, I would have to rent a car because I want to go into the hoods too. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to go to Brooklyn. You feel me? I want to go to the Bronx. I want to go to the Barrows. Like I want to experience everything of New York, because New York is such a staple in our country, especially in our generation. My generation, at least. New York is big, so I want to experience it all. I might have to rent a car for that, but when it comes to like Times Square and stuff. Yeah, give me a taxi. You feel me? Hey, taxi. Hey, come on, pick me up real quick. But you said crazy expensive. Now that's one thing I haven't done. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Is look and see how much it costs. The hotel costs in Times Square. That's probably stupid, huh? That's probably like some stupid amount. Matter of fact, I hope that didn't just cut me off. Did that cut me off, y'all? No, it didn't, right? I'm pulling up Google right now. Let's see what a hotel costs in Times Square. Will it let me do that while I'm on live? That would have to be. Yeah, gonna let me do it. Oh, they are. I typed in Ghoul. I didn't even know Ghoul.com was a thing. Times Square Hotel. Let's see what these prices is. I should be something stupid. $300 at the Renaissance Hotel. That's not bad. Can y'all see me? I hope I didn't cut myself off, right? I hope I didn't cut myself off. $300 a night. $371 for the Renaissance. And that's a 4-star. That's a 4.5 hotel. That's not bad. Then you got the Manhattan at Times Square, $134 a night. That's not bad. Now, is it because it's a Thursday night? I wonder how much these hotels cost during the weekend. Probably stupid high. But Crown Plaza, Times Square, Manhattan, $154 a night. I thought it would have been way higher than that. Just being honest, that's not too bad for a stay in Times Square. You feel me? Oh man, I might have to do that. Rob said, "Have you seen Amazon's next generation building yet?" Which generation are they on now? I went to San 3. I think that was a Gen 12. Dude should know. Dude, she launched San 3 as well. Hey, dude, what was that? That was a Generation 12, right? And that building was crazy. That's where they had, you know what I mean? They're like the totes went from the dock all the way up to the floor to directly to the stow station. That was pretty crazy. I was like, yo, snaps. And then they had a whole floor of just robots. That was wild. So if they got another new generation, they finna have the whole building doing whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? I told y'all I've been getting comments from people who work at this building. I think they both said the same building, but they had the robotic stove machines that I put there in the vlog. I've been getting hit up by people saying, yo, those stove machines that you showed in your vlog is at my building. What do I do, SB? You feel me? What do I do? I said, take them out with the quickness. No, I'm playing. Don't do that. But it's crazy that people are starting to see them things. But the next generation, if it's not a 12, if it's something after that, I have not seen that yet. Where's this thing at? Dude said Prime is coming in July. We still got a whole quarter before that comes though. So I wonder, like how bad is this quarter gonna be that's coming up? DJ Reezy said, I assume FC layoffs aren't something to fear. It's the support roles that who should be ready in case. That's true as well. My do and do not. Part 1, don't act like a tourist in NY. Do fold your pizza down the middle. Do not wait for the crosswalk. I've heard people don't wait for the crosswalk. I've heard people just be walking. You gotta force your way in a car to finally get through because people just don't stop walking. Like, yo, that's crazy. It says walk quickly with your head down. That is hilarious. But why don't act like a tourist? Why? Because people like try to rob you or something, or like try to pickpocket you, or what? Why is that? Because I would probably act like a tourist. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I like to enjoy the moment of things, you know what I mean? And really take it all in. So I'll probably be there, you feel me, with the New York hat, you feel me? First time in New York. Now I'm playing. But a New York hat, got the camera out vlogging, you know what I mean? I don't know. I really want to take it all in. So why I've never heard that before. Don't act like a tourist. Only reason I could think of is so you don't get robbed, but I'm not sure if that's the same reason you're talking about. But let me know. Tony was good. Oh, see, that's another thing. The subways says, nah, you got to use the subway in NY. That's right. That's true. You have to do it all. You have to. Now, me taking the subway, you feel me, to the Barrows though, even to Brooklyn, to these places, nah. But I might. Imagine that vlog. You feel me? That vlog would be fire. You feel me? We just vlogging a subway trip from Times Square to the Barrow to Brooklyn or wherever they be going to. That'd be. I can't even lie. I might have to do that. That'd be pretty dope. I keep seeing warehouses built at least 3 in the DMV area. Yeah, I think they're gonna build where it's needed still. I don't know, man. These folks is doing the most, but they cutting headcount. I'm gonna say firing people, and they having layoffs. Other than that, I don't know what they're doing. But as I've said, nobody thought they were gonna have layoffs. I did. You know what I mean? A year ago. I the writing was on the wall a year ago for me. That's you know what I mean? Go look. I was the first one talking about Amazon's gonna have layoffs. I think it's even worse now. You know what I mean? So why are they still building buildings? That is a great question. I have no idea. But I don't think that's something to be like, all right, cool, they're still building buildings, so we're good. I don't think that. Um, dude said the bridge toll sucks in New York. Wow, I heard. Is that the one that's like $10 or $20 or something? Please don't say it's no $20. If so, where does that money go? You feel me? Because somebody told me that. They were like, yeah, they went from here to there, and they said it was a price that made me like, wait, how much? And then I was like, who gets all that money? Because there's a gang of people that cross that every day. Where does that money go? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's one thing I probably wouldn't like, but I would have to do it at least once. I got to experience the NY toll pain. You feel me? I would have to experience it. Especially the bridge is in like how many movies? I got it. I got to experience it. NY is noisy and I hate it. I gotta hear it for myself though. At least once I gotta experience it. I believe you, but like just the subway sounds, we've seen it. We've been programmed about New York our whole life. Every great movie, not every great. How many great movies have had New York as the backdrop? A lot of them. You know what I mean? It's so many movies that have iconic scenes in New York. So many people that came from there. I just think it'll be dope. That's like LA, California. Is California really that great? Yes. Like even just as sightseeing. Hollywood Boulevard, overrated, but it looks dope, but it's overrated. But when I like the property, the real estate in California. Like I remember my uncle, he has a Corvette, right? A convertible old fire Corvette. Literally every time I drive it, it's crazy how people act different when the stuff that you drive. But I drove that and I went through Malibu. Beautiful, crazy homes. But that was like it was just mind blowing seeing all them homes out there on the beach in Malibu. It's crazy. I'm not sure what generation. All AR floors were crazy. That's a fact. It was. Are you still getting a lag? I think the lag should be gone now. We should be good with the lag now. I do and do not part two. Do not get on an empty subway car, especially during rush hour. Do not eat at a chain restaurant or in time. What? Do not wear I love New York on my shirt. I'm gonna wear it. I gotta wear the I love New York shirt and the I love New York hat. Oh no, I gotta have my first time in New York hat. Oh, that's good. Rachel Mendoza said, "Hey, SB, your live is glitchy. Any way to fix it? Is it still glitchy? We should be good now, right? We should be good. Let me know if it's still glitching. Am I not? Am I glitching right now? Let me know. Am I glitching? I think we good. If not, let me know." Christian said, "NY is an urban oasis filled with fast talkers and fast walkers that never sleep and are forever in a rush to get somewhere, even if they're not." Oh, that is hilarious. That deserves another read. NY is an urban oasis. First off, I've never heard of an urban oasis, so I would like to see that. What is an urban oasis, Christian? It's a urban oasis. You just created a new term, or is this something I just haven't heard? An urban oasis. That's what's up. Filled with fast talkers and fast walkers that never sleep and forever in a rush to get somewhere, even if they're not. Man, that sounds like I want to experience that. I'm not even gonna lie. I think what 3 days, a 3 day trip to New York. That sounds official, huh? That should be enough time to get the job done. 3 days, you think? Actually, it don't sound like enough time. If you're trying to go on the subway, you trying to go to Times Square. You trying to go to the hoods. You trying to go to the barrows. I don't think 3 days is enough. You need like a week, a good week in New York. I think that'll do it. The new buildings are actually owned by Amazon. Good call. Good. That's a good catch right there, Tony. So Tony was saying when it came to the new buildings being built, that these new buildings are actually owned by Amazon. Leases on older buildings are ending. That's a good point. That's what's up. I feel like New York would destroy my mental and emotional peace. It probably would. You feel me? It would. What city wouldn't though? Like all these cities right now, they're all going under. So I don't know. I forgot who called it out, who said it in the chat earlier. They were talking about California, how it was going crazy. And man, all cities, metro cities, it seems like what's the difference? I didn't even notice that until we was on the road one day, and we've hit a lot of cities. And I remember I was in Nebraska, and I was like, yo, this is this is just like being over here, this main city. All the main cities low key seem like they're starting to be the same. And the demographic is the same as well. I remember when I used to go out, never mind. But yeah, it probably would, but that's something I'm willing to I think if I lived there, it would destroy my peace. I don't think it would destroy it if I went there to visit, especially 3 days, 4 days, something like that. I would appreciate where I live even more. You know what I mean? When I launched Sand 3, when I came back, it was like I was like, man, I appreciate where I'm at. I'm in the middle of I'm in the rural areas, Um San Diego, Sand 3, it's so many humans. I forgot how many people's in California. It's too many. It's way too many. So coming back out here, it was just like, you know what I mean? Miles of no people. I love it. So I wouldn't mind, experiencing it for a few more days. It'll probably make me appreciate it a little more. Zay Z, what it do? Thank you so much for tuning in to the live tonight. It says, yo, SB, had my second day of training today, last day tomorrow, then hopefully going to get on the road next week. Going to keep that good energy, and midday, I'm gonna have that drink. What you know about that drink? And we're not talking about alcohol beverages, fam. We talking about that Rockstar energy drink. Let's go. Listen, if you don't drink those, Zay-Z, don't start because of me. If you don't drink energy drinks, don't start. They're not a good habit, and it's so hard to stop drinking them things. Drugs. Those are drugs. Energy drinks are drugs. If not, why is it so hard to stop drinking it? Or is it only hard for me? Them things is hard to stop drinking. But congrats on your second day of training. You're gonna kill it. Don't overstress. Take your time. Don't be out there trying to be Usain Bolt. You feel me? In an Amazon van. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Do your job, but you want to be the fastest one. That's gonna get you the fastest route, the fastest way. But congrats on that. Kill it. And don't overdo it on that drink. You know what I mean? Don't overdo it on the rock stars. But the things is bomb though, for sure. Rachel Mendoza says you fixed it. Looks great. Thank you much. Appreciate that. Dude says San Francisco is a mini New York. Well, I don't know if I should go then. San Francisco is different. They had one street. I was like, oh yeah, I never went back to that street again. It was just like, yeah. What the like, it's a street. I don't think no man should ever go down that street. That street is wild. Man, that street is different. I don't even know how we got on that street. We was just talking. We looked up and it's just wild stuff everywhere. I was like, yo, where are we at? You know what I mean? We still on Earth? Man, listen. I'm going to leave that there. San Francisco's wild. San Francisco's dope, though. But even just the real estate is different. Like, you go to San Francisco, it's like, oh, cool, San Francisco Bridge. And then you got, like, the downtown. But New York is buildings. You know what I mean? There's some big old high rises. This town, what did you say it was called? Times Square. You know what I mean? It's just not even comparable to anything that I can think of in the States. I can't think of nothing. What can compare with New York? I don't even think we can compare San Francisco. I don't think that does it justice. I've been there and I can barely remember. I remember the windy road and a disgusting and a wild street that I went on that I never went on again. Other than that, that's all I can remember. I've been to Cali. I've been in Cali too long, looking to relocate to North Carolina. Oh, that sounds nice, North Carolina. I don't know though. Do they got tornadoes out there? What do they have in North Carolina? That's one thing I'll be judging off of too. Where you go, like, all right, what type of you feel me, natural causes and disasters be going on out here, so I know what to prepare myself for. It says, DJ Reed said, I've been in Cali too long, looking to relocate to North Carolina with my family, trying to decide which Amazon building. See, that's what I love about Amazon. That is one thing I like right there. You should see what he said. He's going to relocate and still keep his job. And you know what I mean? That's so dope. When I relocated out here to Arizona, I still had my job. That's what's so dope about Amazon. The network is ginormous. So that's one reason it's kind of hard to leave, like, man, you get it all plus stress. But shout out to you on that one, DJ. You said North Carolina, huh? I wonder what they got out there. What's going on with you? I know I'm gonna get I hope I don't get this wrong. Satirize. What's good? My bad. Satira. Forgive me if I say that wrong. I'm sorry. It says I start Amazon on Saturday, 1 to 11. Weird hours, but I'm ready to work. 1 to 11. Is that must be a delivery station, huh? You at a delivery station? First off, congrats. Shout out to you. I love to see everybody out here handling their business, handling their responsibilities. Shout out to you. Listen, as I've said to somebody else here was saying it was their first day. Don't stay away from the negative mindset people that's there. They're gonna find you. They gonna be there. Stay around people that's positive people. Have fun. You feel me? Meet some friends. Have fun. If you don't plan on moving up, then you got to move different. But congrats. I think it's a good spot. Take advantage of it. But are you in the delivery warehouse or are you in the actual warehouse? But yup, let me know, because then that'll kind of give me a better idea. Kevin, what's going on with you, man? How you doing? Thank you much for being tuned into the live. Kevin said, why is being a PA so stressful? And what new tips do you have for PAs? Oh, man. Well, PAs, because to me, one of the reasons you're in the middle. You're the middle ground. You're not a part of the system. This is the system up here. This is tier 1 down here. Then we got, the ambassadors, everything else. Then we got the PA in the middle ground. Then we have the L4s and everything above. Why are we not included in that? Because we're not salary. We don't sign non-disclosures. Like, we're in the middle ground of the system and the people. So that automatically is a tough balance to stay in itself. But then when it comes to the workload, you know what I mean? Like, your manager, that's a tough position. I think I got a vlog and I said that the PA is one of the most stressful positions. That's a fact. But for me, it was only stressful when I started. When I started in inbound, when I was just learning all the tools, that was stressful because I've never worked with those tools. Then I went to outbound. It was stressful in the beginning because I had to learn the whole process and the tools. Didn't know none of it. So it was stressful, but each one, once I got the hang of it, it was money. Like, I would learn it and then make it my own. Like, all right, well, I'm going to tweak this here. I'm going to tweak this there. I'm going to do this. One of the things that helped me the most as a PA, we only got 2 arms, 2 hands. You need about 12. So that was always my main thing. Even once I learned outbound, all right, I got 2 hands. All right, these are my extra hands over here. This person's going to be my extra hands, this person and that person. Reason why, there's always so much to do. You know what I mean? And you want to be the AMs that are chess players. Actually, the OMs, it's chess players and levels to it. You want to be to the point you're just overseeing. Of course, you might have to go do coachings and all that stuff. But while you're doing that, it may be some jams that need to be cleared. You may, you want to have your people where you can have your extra hands. Hey, sign out real quick. Don't trip. I'll code your time. It's only gonna be 10 minutes. Go do this. Boom, 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 boom. And then, all right, cool, bet. I got you. That's what helped me out a lot. I've had 12 hands And that helped me out a lot. You get a lot more done without having a stress on you. That helped out a lot. And then not letting the stress overtake you. Because I remember my first manager said, "You will be stressful." And I looked her dead in her soul and said, "No, I am not." Like, don't let it overcome you. That happened really one time where I literally felt pressure on my whole body. It felt like it was this pressure on me. And I literally had to stop everything, back away real quick, breathe, and then continue. So those are my kind of tips. Don't, it's Amazon. They will try to stress test you. They will try to see how far you can go before your soul collapses, before your body breaks and caves in. Just guard that. You know what I mean? Don't go past what you can do. Don't break yourself, or don't let them break you. Just one, San Francisco treated him. Let's see. Half of the AAs at San 3 that I've trained came over from Mexico. Facts. That was a trip. That was tripped out about that. I remember that too at San 3, where the associates, they were like, oh yeah, they're trying to get me to go over there in Mexico. They was like, man, come over and have tacos, boom, boom. I was like, where y'all having tacos at? They was like, oh, in TJ. I was like, nah, I'm cool. You feel me? And they be like, no, I live there too. It's all good. You come chilling. Nah, I'm really cool, like, but I was surprised how many workers at San 3 after work go across the border and just go back to Mexico. I was like, all right, cool. This is what we're doing, right? That's what's up. You feel me? But imagine how they're killing it, living in Mexico, but making US dollar money and Amazon dollars. Yo, DJ Reezy said, dude, I drove in San Francisco one time and I vowed never again. Oh, Josh, what it do? Joshua, what's going on, fam? How you doing? Good to see you tuned in to the live tonight. Good to see you. Oh, if y'all in the building and you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button one time. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. But what's good, Josh? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you, my dude. Dude said, I thought about driving in San Francisco. Lyft? To go Lyft drive. I dropped my son off at the airport and said, nope, never again. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing Lyft out there or in New York. Joe said, tornadoes in North Carolina? Heck no. Well, that's good. What's in North Carolina? They got to have something. They ain't got nothing over there. It's the East Coast. I know not everybody in the East Coast gets hit, but I thought they did. Of course, I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never been there, but that's what's up. Christian said, urban oasis is the same as dealing with. Come on, Christian. Why you? Well, come on. Midcome of stress. NY is officially the most stressed out city in the United States. Is it? How do they gauge that? Like all these statistics and stuff they be coming out with. I ain't been asked one statistic in my life. How they be coming up with all this stuff? Do they go around and ask people if they're stressed? I don't know nobody that's ever been asked if they've been stressed before. You know what I mean? So how do they know that? How do they know they're more stressed than Arizona? I ain't been asked. That's funny though. I wouldn't doubt it. I think the cost of living out there is pretty crazy. Is it crazier than San Francisco? I don't think so. I think San Francisco is the highest cost of living in the country, at least living cost wise. I don't know if that's changed since, but to look at the houses in San Francisco, what they going for, crazy. Like they've absolutely lost all of their mind, every bit of it. You know how people got a little bit of, no, all of it's gone. Like, yeah, you're absolutely crazy. And people pay it. Craziest thing I've seen. But anyways, with New York being the most stressed out city, I can imagine that. I guess. I never been there though. So hopefully I get to find out. But hopefully I don't get the stressed out part. A rare hurricane, but still no tornadoes. Nice. Okay. Satiera. Okay, nice. Yes, delivery station. What's that like? On Amazon side, I don't know. I was only in the delivery station as a driver, and they're like technically not Amazon. So if you're working on Amazon for Amazon in the delivery buildings side, I don't know. I haven't really heard many complaints. I heard it wasn't that bad, but you should be good though. You should be good. Listen, Amazon's not a bad company. You get PTO, you get VTO, you get vacation time. You're going to get a raise every 6 months. That's just the basic things, the path that you're going to be in, that I don't know. I know they have stowing there, but it's different, way totally different from stowing in the FC. But it didn't seem like nothing crazy, because I would always go in to get my cart to load up my van. I didn't see nothing in there to look crazy, so I could be wrong though, but you should be good. You'll be good. Congrats on that though. Congrats on the new job. Joshua said, I'm loving Central Flow, but man, we are in for some rude awakenings, I think, bruh. Woo. What you think? What rude awakenings you talking about? What you think is about to happen? Man, I think so too. But I'll be keeping my mouth quiet because I didn't know how many people watch me, especially at Central Flow. I got people high up watching. It's like, oh, okay. Noted. That don't change nothing, but I don't want to. Yeah, I think we're in for some rude awakenings too. But what I would love to hear your thoughts. What type of rude awakenings are you thinking about, Joshua? Dude said, I work at SMF1 in Sacramento. Been there since October. Oh man, since 2017. Sheesh. I would like to see about working at one of those Amazon Fresh stores. They plan to open up soon. Get out the FC. I feel you. Now that would be dope if we can put in for a manager position at those fresh stores, because I've never seen a fresh store in what's it called? Our A to Z, the internal hire. I've never seen that, but that would be dope if they've crossed over some type of way to where we can do it. Or we can cross over to the fresh store. We can cross over to AWS or Amazon. The actual movie thing, you know what I mean? That would be so dope if they did that. Even though we don't know the skills, but if we can get hired on and they teach us, I think that'd be fire. But they don't do that. But I feel you though. Cameron, what up? Cameron, how you feeling, man? Thank you so much for being tuned into the channel for the live tonight. Y'all that's still into this live, go ahead and hit that like button one time for your boy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. He says, do you have any tips for outside hire AMs going to start at a delivery station? Anything I got to look out for? Nah. Especially at a delivery station, it does seem way less stressful than an FC. FC, we got loadout times, and then we have, when we come back. What do y'all do the whole day besides that? I don't know. Probably get ready for the next day's order, but it doesn't seem hard at all. I've never heard a manager complain who worked at the delivery side. That's why I think that was DJ Reezy. Somebody, I'm not sure exactly who stated in the comment section. They said that they heard managers in the delivery station had it the easiest. I don't know, but from what I've seen I was the delivery driver and was in the building a lot. They never seem stressed. You feel me? I'll tell you that much. They've never seemed stressed, but you should be good. Amazon, when it comes to the AMs, even though they do put a lot on their managers, at least it seems like there's something you usually I've always seen managers have a good network with other managers. You know what I mean? So I think just make sure, but you guys will. I was gonna say make sure you're in that network and you're tight knitted with your other AMs, but you will be. It's like an Amazon code. You feel me? It's like they got a code. Managers stick together, at least for the most part. So you'll be good. You'll be good. If anything, I think you'll probably have it'll be more chill than the FC. Devin, what's good? How you feeling? Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm gonna be on here probably 10 more minutes. Nah, probably not 10 more. I'll probably say 15 more minutes. But thank you so much for tuning in to the live tonight. Appreciate you tapping in. Joshua said, budget cuts, RTO, raises not being what people think they are going to be in a couple weeks. People will not be. Ooh, Joshua, let's talk. Okay, I just wanted to see where your head was. Wanted to see how crazy you was going to talk. You ain't talking as crazy as I thought you was going to talk. That crazy as I be thinking of what's going to happen. So I won't go extreme. You feel me? But this is some things we could talk about. Budget cuts for sure, or not for sure. I can't say. All this is our opinion. This is our opinion and our experience. But when it comes to budget cuts, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that happen. Now, return RTO, return to office. That's a big move. But I think like Joshua, how disrespectful is that? Ain't that disrespectful? I mean, in the economy that we're in, cost of living through the roof. Like you seen our VOA board before they censored it. Now, okay, they didn't censor it, but not everybody's comment goes up anymore. There's a lot of people hurting. And now you pull us back into office? That doesn't seem as if you're doing it for us or that we're even coming into any type of thought into this. Am I tripping? So I think, in my opinion, it's going to be used as a a way to cut cost. It's a big number of people that's returning back to office. I thought it was small, like, because Joshua, me and him are in the same building, so our building's not big. We have a nice head count, but it ain't like the total head count of people returning to office in general, all corporate, is from what I believe, I think it was like 300,000. That sounds nuts, but I think that was right. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, it makes perfect sense in that term. Yeah, I know it was stated to better collab. Let's start with that. No one even talks to me. I have zero conversation. Okay, I take that back. Maybe I got like 2 conversations in the office for 12-hour shift. Ain't no collabing going on. But I digress. You know what I mean? Let me calm down before somebody clip this and send it to mine. No, you feel me? It's all good. I can speak my truth. This is my experience. I can talk about my experience. Yeah, I think that return to office is gonna do, not right off bat, but maybe, because there was who was telling me about that? Well, one of my other my other boys, he's from another corporation, big corporation, but he's higher than me. Like, he's locked in. And their company's dealing with the same thing, return back to office. And he's like, man, this is gonna suck because there's so many people who rearrange their lifestyle to fit them working from home. You know what I mean? From people taking their kids to this school or home. There's even people who pulled their kids out of school to homeschool them. Imagine that transition, having to put them, like, it's gonna be tough. It sucks. Like, why? That's my only question. Why now? Why are you gonna force us to spend? That's only hurting us. And just from my point of view, if the job has been getting done in a great way, why not? But like I said before, who goes negative on UPT working from home? Nobody. You feel me? At least nobody that I've never heard of nobody going negative UPT while working at home. That doesn't happen. If it does, it's like a 0.1% compared to the turnover in the warehouses and places where you physically go into the building. Oh yeah, it's going to be way higher. So it looks a little fishy, but they're a business. They're going to do what they got to do to make it happen for them. That's why I've always been like, hey, let's get our resumes. Let's try to have other streams of income so we can do what we got to do for us. But yeah, and then raises will not be what people think. I don't think so either, but I'm actually appreciative of the fact that we're getting raises. I didn't think we was even gonna get a raise, just being honest. The state that they're in, I didn't even think we would see a raise. So I am glad for that. But there's people out there that's drowning. So yeah, you're right. I think that the morale is gonna go. It's gonna go. You feel me? It's gonna go. And then this is only going to get worse. Cost of living is only gonna go up higher. They're gonna start raising gas back up. And then this is gonna be, it's gonna be, that's when we're gonna see, I think we're gonna see more of the society breakdown. That's gonna happen. You can't just have the economy break down and it stops there. No, oh no. So society is gonna break down. You're gonna see more crazy stuff happening in the streets. You're gonna see more people breaking in the streets, snapping in gas stations, snapping in schools. All this stuff is going to get worse, in my opinion. Oh, I almost turned the comment. All right, let's see what Du said. Oh, where'd you go, Du? I labor shared at one of the Amazon Prime Now buildings when the pandemic started to help out. To help out. That was a trip. I have a funny story. That's crazy. An Amazon Prime Now building? I never knew they had those. That's what's up. How'd you even do that? Was that through the internal hire thing through A to Z? While working there, you have to yell crossing at the corner all the time. I was at the grocery store and was turning the corner to go into the other aisle. I yelled out corner. And that's kind of like the VRC machines. If it's nobody there, you feel me? Shift is over with. You got to load up a VRC. You got to sit there and be like, clear. And nobody's there. Of course it's clear, but you still got to yell it out. Weird. I know. It's pretty funny. Miss those Amazon warehouse days. DJ Reggie said, I think the fact that we don't hear much about anything about delivery AMs and OM isn't a good sign. They just fly under the radar with a little drama. Facts. But that's the thing. It's a smaller scale. The reason why we hear so much about the warehouse because it's such a big scale. That's why. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, you're right. I think that's exactly right. They're just gonna fly under the radar. It's not that much, or it's a way smaller scale. Cameron said, appreciate your input, big bro. Big ups on the content and all that you got going on. Appreciate that, fam. Also, if y'all, for those of you guys who tuned in or just tuned in, my new single is dropping tomorrow called Feel Good. I remembered it a little quicker that time. It's called Feel Good. It's going to be on Spotify, iTunes. If you guys have a Spotify, follow me on there. If you guys got whatever iTunes thing is called, follow me on there. But yeah, I think that's going to be out like at 12 tonight. If you're not up, just peep it tomorrow. I'm gonna post it on the page tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoy that song. It's off a little EP I have coming up, so I hope y'all enjoy it. But thank you much, Cameron. I do put a lot into the content, the music, and just everything. It's all it takes. Honestly, the YouTube that takes time, but I enjoy it though. You know what I mean? It's also a stress relief as well. But it's cool. Try and push it to the limit. Let's see where it goes. Max it out. That gas leak that happened on Valentine's was close to our warehouse. There was a gas leak that happened. Valentine's happened. Yo, I be in this. This is my cave. You feel me? I don't go out. I had family that came over. Oh, you man, they wanted to take me, wanted to go out. Nah, I want to just chill. And the reason was Amazon. I was like, yo, it was a stressful day, working. Like, man, let's just chill. And it's sad. Like, but yeah, I didn't even know about a gas leak. That's crazy. Hopefully everybody's good out there. Joshua said, well, I think come October, Central Flow will begin depreciating. Oh, okay. We'll be out soon. Sites can do a lot. My guy, Joshua. That's what the first day on the floor. I was like, can't they just do this themselves? Joshua, the first day on the floor, I said that same thing. Like, they can do this, right? Oh, yeah. Well, why do we? And then literally when I had that thought, I was like, yeah, I hear you, my dude. I hear you. Now, why do you say in October? You think in October that's going to start to happen? Why do you say that? What are we in right now? We're in the first quarter. That is the last quarter. I would think that would take place after the last quarter and going into the new year, fresh start. But why do you say that? Why do you say October though? That's a good question. We had to shelter in place. Man, that's crazy. Sorry y'all had to go through that, Indy. I hope everybody was good through that. Appreciate that to DJ. I'ma just do my thing and mind my business. Facts. Amazon sounds like the rude awakening pearls and pitfalls of what is that? Albuquerque? Not in Albuquerque. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Come on, Christian. You really trying to She said, all right, he's getting tired. Let's throw in the good ones. It's not that bad though. Amazon is not that bad. Entry level. You feel me? Because you don't have no responsibilities. You don't really have to go super crazy or perform high performance, none of that stuff. You just meet rate, you're good. And don't go negative on UPT. But it's once you start, get into higher positions and you have to high perform and you have to deal with the stress. It's a lot more stressful. Amazon's not that bad on the lower levels though, in my opinion. You're not lying about gas. It's almost spring break time. Gas jumped 40 cents in one day. Snaps. See, I wasn't even basing it off the seasons. Wonder what I was basing. Oh, there we go. But this it may sound crazy, but the way that the reason why I really believe gas is going to go up is because it happened right before the last recession. Like, um, okay, so the same thing happened. How we hit 2 negative quarters of GDP last year, which technically is supposed to be when you're in a recession, which was like you Google what determines you're in a recession. It'll say 2 negative quarters in the GDP, yada yada yada. That happened on the last recession, but it happened the same way. We didn't declare the recession. They didn't back then either when it happened. They waited till the next year. Then the banks, they had bank issues. Banks closed. And then after the bank closed, gas started going up. Then after gas started going up, then they called the recession. Like, it was weird. Like, that's kind of, I was like, all right, well, I'm kind of just tracking everything since back then. So I think gas will be an issue. I hope not, but we'll see. I was thinking we're going to be stuck here for a day, but we're released an hour later. That's not bad at all. Good thing they didn't have y'all stuck up in there all day. That would have sucked, especially if you had plans. People say, oh yeah, clear. People say they yell clear opening the garage doors at home. Right? You get so used to doing it on the job, you start doing it at the house. That'd be good. I need to take my trash out. Oh, you on the phone? Yeah, man. Wait, hold on real quick. Clear. Ooh. They're like, what are you doing? You at work? Nah, man, I'm taking out the trash. That'd be good. Yo, I got 5 minutes, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. Joshua said, I got skipped. Wait, no, what you say? I missed something? Oh, no, I didn't read it. I mean, I read it, Josh. Nah, I'm trying to talk about that, Josh. Nah, this was it right here, right? This is the only thing you posted since then. I said this. You said in October you think we're gonna begin to depreciate. Then we'll be out soon. But I was saying, what makes you think that's gonna happen in October? That was my question. Because I think that it's gonna be after October if that happens. But when they hit that recession button, who knows how fast everything is going to speed up. But that's what I wanted to know with you, Josh. Why do you think October? Okay, now where did I go? Okay, here we go. Nah, yeah, I didn't skip you, Josh. I didn't skip you. Cameron said, yo, if you need beats, drop an email and I can send you some heat. You got heat, Cameron. Come on, you really got heat, though? You got heat, Cameron? Here, let me go ahead and drop my... Oh, wait. Okay, go to when you're done with the live, whenever you leave, go to my channel, click on About. And on About, click email and then send it to that email. I just can't put my email that's connected to that I usually use because it's connected to the what's that thing called? The whole monetization and all that stuff. So I can't put that one in the chat. But go to that email because I still check that one. I just don't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's Dreams and Motivation LLC at gmail.com. But go to my page, click About, click email, and you'll see it right there. And then hit me on the gram. Give me some time though. I'll be slacking on the gram on all social media. But yeah, I'm always down to check out some beats for sure. Christian said the social consequences of the economic crisis are usually related to the changing of cultural patterns and rise of extremist movements. You think that's the social consequences? I can agree, sort of. I think the extremist movements capitalize off the recession, though. I think, but this is my opinion. You know what I mean? It's health. Different opinions are healthy. You know what I mean? Not disagreeing or going against. No, but nah. I hear where you're coming from. I just think because one thing that happened in the last recession, people killed themselves. You know what I mean? There's people jumping out of buildings. There's a pressure that you feel when you got bills and responsibilities and you don't got the money to pay that stuff. You know what I mean? That type of, I'm talking like robberies and theft and home invasions. All that stuff's going up right now. But I don't really remember seeing a rise of extremist movements. I mean, but yeah, anything can happen, for sure. I'm more so just talking about not like a movement, but just people in general. I've always said that I believe people are going to break. It's just going to be too much stress, too much pressure on people. But no, give me some examples on that. I'll definitely have to look into that for sure. Everything is going up. Facts. That's a fact. Cali Bones. TG, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you much for tuning in to the live. He says, can a PA be stressful? Yes, it can be stressful. Yeah, it definitely can. I did a whole vlog on that. I think I entitled it like, is a PA the most stressful position or something like that? But it definitely can. But I would rather be a PA than a regular associate. Even though there's more on your shoulders, you just got way more freedom. And if you play your cards right and you move smart, it can be easier to do. When I was, like I said earlier, I don't know if you was tuned in, I always had other people and pulled other people to do other things, so I didn't have to do it all myself. It's like you're playing chess. Yep. But it can be, but it can be rewarding as well. Definitely could be rewarding for sure. Christian said, remember the Great Depression brought a rapid rise in the crime rate. No, that's a fact. Yeah. There's a documentary that I've watched a while ago. Like I'm saying, once I seen the writing on the wall, that's what made me start looking up different stuff. But yeah, definitely. Actually, it's so much downplayed from the Great Depression that the mainstream outlets, now all of a sudden this is what happened during the Great Depression, because they know people are looking back to see. They're downplaying a whole lot that happened. It was a whole lot of like, what in the world? It was dark. It was some real bad times in the Great Depression that a lot of stuff you don't read in your textbooks in school. A lot happened. Also, one of the things that I found out, America took the people's gold. Did you know that? Our country took the people's gold. They said, if you don't bring this gold into these banks, you can be jailed. During the Depression. And they took people's gold. The government. Did you know that? Did you know that? I didn't know that, until some months back, but I was like, what? Yes. So there's no telling what can happen when these type of things happen. When I heard that and I seen that, I was like, whoa, that was pretty trippy. Times are rough. Don't be afraid to be cheap and boring with the roof over your head. Facts. When's the last time I went outside? I went out to eat, and I can't remember the last time I went. Can't remember. Now, I bought BJ's, but I go get it and I bring it to the house. But going out, yeah, I'm just not a fan. Once I've worked from home, it really just made like, man, why go out for what? It just feels so good to be peaceful. You know what I mean? To be in peace. You're not around 1,000 people. And then with all these viruses and all this stuff, and, it's just, I don't know. I enjoy being at home. Yes, sir. Hit me. Definitely want to check out them beats. Calvin said, if I get this CD spot, they better not get rid of us, bro. I'm telling you. Making a big move, I'm not saying they are, but I don't know. But man, we're 3 hours. I thought I was only gonna do 2 tonight. Man, we did it. Man, that's what's up. Y'all was in there. If y'all haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit that like button one time for your boy. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to subscribe. I think we're gonna wrap it up right there. We had a great time chilling with y'all tonight. Next week is my long week. So I have to try to get it to the point where I'm going 2 times a week. Today, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of tired, but I needed this. I love chopping up with you guys. I love getting y'all input. But if worst case scenario, I will be back on Thursday on here. I do have some vlogs I'm going to upload and drop, but going live, it seems like it's just going to be a next Thursday for right now. So be sure to put that down on your list or on. Hold on. Thank you much. I appreciate that, Calvin. I appreciate that. They putting you on some long hours in that position. They are. I work 12 hours, fam. 12 of them with only a 30. I'm supposed to get a 30-minute break in 2 15s, but there's a lot of times I don't get those breaks. But those 12-hour shifts ain't no joke. And you're dealing with that's all on the computer. So it's challenging, but I can't complain. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm able to pay the bills and take care of what I got to take care of. So I appreciate it. But it's like, I got to make moves. You know what I mean? I got to make moves. Hopefully I would love to leave Amazon, but I don't think this is the time to do that. So I got to stick it out for now and just see how it goes. But it is tough though. I agree. I'm an introvert. After traveling so often for work, I love and enjoy being at home. Facts. Thank you so much, y'all, for everybody that's been tuned in. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And be sure for the next, check out the page. I'm going to have some new vlogs dropping this week, and we're going to go live again next Thursday. But I'm going to catch y'all on the next live, on the next video. Other than that, I can't think of nothing else to say. I think that was everything. Y'all have an amazing night. I'm glad you guys tuned in. It's your boy SB. Let's go.